Alright, let's go. What a morning, man. It is beautiful. Oh, this has made the big effort worth it. 2:30 a.m. start, but when you're greeted with really nice conditions like this, it makes it all worth it. And if we get some fish, it'll be a really big bonus. So I'm hoping to target some really big snapper today. It should be coming into prime snapper time. So we've got some fresh baits out with us. Going to be fishing for hours and hours this morning to try and turn one reel with a giant fish. If we get multiple, that'll be good, but we're just after that one big one. We've got an hour and a half until first light, so we're out here at a good time. It is like dead calm at the moment. There's not a breath of wind. Time to have a look around with the sounder, try and find a few fish, and then we'll just drop the pick and get straight into it. I'm already seeing some really good fish. This is a cracking sign. We'll keep having a little bit of a scout around, but I'm really liking what I'm seeing at the moment. Okay, let's go here. All right, here we are. First bait of the morning is a beautiful squid gut. So we'll get that out, start our big day fishing. Let's go. Second bait of the morning is a squid ring. Look at that, perfect hook exposure. Probably the perfect little bait. Oh, that's a good snapper. Wow, that's a snapper. That's a snapper. That's a snapper. Wow, that just screamed off at very high speed. And we've only just got out here. Wow. Guys, we've hooked up already. I was just... Big fish. I'm still preparing the final rod. Just about to get out a piece of trevally. And this rod's howled off. Oh, it's howled off. This is insane. Already. This is a monster. We just got out here, man. This is the squid ring which hit the water not even 2 minutes ago. And this is a big snapper. I can feel by the weight of it that it's not a small one. It's like really big. That is exactly why you put in these massive early morning efforts, because you do get rewarded with giant fish at times. Man, I can't believe how much line that thing screamed off, just cruising in after a mammoth run. The footage from yesterday you guys won't even see because I fished for 10 hours and barely turned a reel. It was super tough, and it was just hard to get out of bed this morning knowing that yesterday was so quiet, but we've got a really big fish on here. Really big fish. Holy... Dude, it's massive. It's a massive knobber. It's a big knobber. It's a big knobber. Yes. It's a big male. Yes. We got it in the net. Good for release too. Those hooks are just pinned. Dude, that is a cracker. What a fish. The other one. The other one just went. Snapper. Double. Oh my goodness. What did he get off? He got off. Okay, we've got a lot of fish here. Not just one. It wasn't just a fluke. We've got to get baits out. I was going to say there's a lot of life on the sounder. Bit of trevally going straight out. When they're potentially feeding like this, you don't want to mess around. Okay, there we go. One bait out. That is just stupid. 2 buckles already. Haven't even got the third rod out yet. Just going to get out some more baits. Another squid ring. Got to get every rod back out, I reckon. There goes the other rod. Yep. Set that hook. Yep. That's another snapper. This is wild, man. We're on yet again. We've only got one bait out. That is epic. Definitely another snapper. Oh, he just got off. Oh, just dropped 2 in a row. Haven't got good hook sets in them. Come on, get hooks in one. At least he wasn't as big as the other one. Glad the hook stayed in on that one. Definitely the biggest fish we've hooked up to. There goes the other one. Wow. That's a good fish. I want to get this other bait out. Hopefully he keeps running. Yep. It's definitely still running. Oh, this is another cracker. You're kidding me. The sun's not even up yet and we've got another big snapper on. Man, this is wild. I've been dreaming of a local session like this for a long time where I just come out and catch a couple straight away. It's been a long time since this has happened. Okay, how are we gonna get him in? The net's on the other side. Oh, big head shakes. I was looking at the sounder and thinking, that is a lot of life. Surely these aren't snapper, but it looks like they are. There's a fair few in this one area. We've anchored right on the right spot. Oh, the other rod's getting a bite. The other rod's gonna go. Yep, we've got a double. We've got a triple pretty much. Got one on here, one on in the holder as well. This is just wild, man. This is wild. This is crazy. The sun's not even up yet. How epic's this, everyone? There he goes, he's still on there. Yep, there it goes. Just screamed off. Oh, this is wild. We've got triples, one in the net and two on. How am I gonna get him in the net? It's big too. Really big. Put him in the holder. Dude, that one's huge. The one we've already got in the net is a monster. Oh. This is wild. As a Western Port fisho, these are the sessions we dream about. Oh my goodness, that's a cracker too. It's a cracker too. This is wild. Let's try keep it going. Oh, he might cross that line. Gonna try get this net underneath my leg or something like that. And then we're gonna deal with this other fish who's still on. Yep. Woo, this is crazy. Oh, the local waters around here can be so frustrating, but when it happens like this, so rewarding. This is crazy. That first one we caught's a beast. We're off that other line now, I think. This is another big fish. He's just worn himself out in the holder. 2:30 a.m. start. Big snapper. Put that up there so we don't have as much of a mess. He's another beast, man. They're all big. Let's try to get him in. The third and final one. We've got three monsters in the net. Oh, the net's so heavy. Okay, I need to try to get the hooks out before we cause a big tangle. Surely there's not more around. I want to find out though, so I'm going to get another bait out straight away. Oh, that bait just hit the bottom and it's about to go. Just hit the bottom and it's about to go. We got a bit off on this one. Oh, you're kidding. Another one. Dude, I can't keep a bait out. I genuinely can't keep a bait out. We'll just try and set those hooks. I can't keep a bait out. We're gonna have to start getting rid of some of these fish. What is going on? I'm gonna get another bait out, because why not? Why not try to cause as much chaos as possible? The other rod's about to go. Yep. We've got another double. Oh, yeah, he's still on there. Okay. We've still got one of the two on. We've dropped a fair few because we're trying to cause absolute chaos at the moment. 3 in the net, as you can see there, and one of them's an absolute proper monster. Yep, this one's still on. Look at that, and still got a bit of fight. This is a big fish, actually. He took a lot of line in the holder, but I just wanted to get the other rods out. Look at those fish in the net. This one's a big one too. We've got a couple of slightly smaller ones and one monster. And I think this is going to be another bigger model. Big head shakes. Can't believe I left this fish in the holder. He was in the holder for a solid 10 minutes. This is a big fish. It's just cruising in with a lot of weight. Oh wow, that could be the biggest. That could be the biggest of the day. That is just ridiculous. Oh, that rod's going to go. Watch that. Oh, we just missed another one. Oh my goodness. We had that sitting in the holder. That is huge. Holy demon. That could be the biggest one of the day. It's in the net. You're kidding me, dude. How many fish are going to fit in this net? Wow. That rod's on. That rod's on too. Does it just get off? Surely not. Oh, I just picked that up. You're kidding me. I was just going to pick that up to change the bait, and we picked it up into a fish. Oh my goodness. I genuinely don't have enough hands or net space. What are you meant to do when the snapper plague comes for you? We're just going to have to get rid of a couple of those smaller fish, I reckon. because this is another big one. Oh, he's on that line. Wild, the amount of fish in that net is like stupid. I'm just gonna have to try to lift this one in, I reckon. Try to do the old liftaroo, even though it's a monster, when I shouldn't be doing that. Almost better stop fishing for a little while just to sort ourselves out. Good thing about Western Port is that I always fish really shallow water, so these fish are gonna release really, really well. Wow. Wow. What is today? I think we got to release a couple of these smaller ones. So I'm just going to put him in the holder, even though he's huge. And we're just going to have to deal with these fish because they've been in the net for a little while. We haven't caught a single bit of bycatch. It is just snapper, snapper, snapper. That is a small one. That right there is one of the smaller ones. Man, what a session so far. Well, it's already a session. This session's already made, set in stone. What a beast. Okay, we're going to get this one going straight over the side. See you, buddy. Gone. Those two other ones must be massive. Oh no, I know what's happened here because the bait was still connected to this one. Yep. Oh, we've got a big mess. Those two are actually both hooked up now. That is a big mess. Look at that. That fella's by far the smallest one which we've got so far, but still a really, really nice fish. Take a look at him. Beautiful, probably 60 centimetre snapper. An amazing, amazing fish. Let's get him going over the side too. See you, mate. It's a good thing about shallow water, they just take off. Dude, we've got two on this rod. Oh, it cut us off. I knew that was gonna happen. All right, we've got another fish on here actually. What's happened, unfortunately, is this rod's hooked up. So the rod which was tangled with the other one is hooked up and actually cut the other one off. There's a chance that the lines are still tangled and we have two fish on here, but I highly doubt it. Man, that kind of sucks. We'll go easy just in case this is that other fish and we can get them both in safely. I'll tell you now, it's a crazy morning when the tangled rods are also hooking up to fish. I've never had that happen. There goes the other rod. Look at that. Bang, another one. Wow. Look at that. Oh, got off. Oh, bummer. You saw that rod just take off and it got off, unfortunately. That was a bit dicey. Hopefully it didn't break us off and just got off. Wow. This is a big fish too. Every fish we're hooking up to now is big. So this is the one which broke us off, unfortunately. And it's a beast. It's another beast. Let's get him in the net. He could be as big as some of those other ones. We got him as well. How many fish is that? 6? 6 fish, and he's a real monster too. There goes that rod. There it goes. Yep. Make sure those hooks are set. Yep. All right, those hooks are set in. It's another fish. That's number 7, which we have on right there. Get another bait out. I'm a bit speechless, eh? Bit speechless to what's happening. This one's a bit smaller, so we'll just try to get him in. I say smaller and he's still a big one. Number 7. There he is, number 7. For those who are wanting to know, oh, that rod's gonna go too. Number 7 is another good one. Look at that, another 60 something probably. Good little fish. See you, buddy. Okay, that's the last bait I'm getting out for a while. I've just got to get situated, deal with these fish. Oh my goodness. You're kidding. Another one's just screamed off. Look at that. That rod there has just taken off beyond oblivion yet again. I wonder if everyone's having a session like this. Well, I know that the fish can sometimes be really concentrated, so I may be catching a lot, but someone 100, 200, 300, 400 meters away won't be getting anything. It's just how it works. We'll just get a look at him, because if it is like a monster, like a 20 pounder, I want to get him in obviously, but if it's a smaller one, we can just leave it in the net. Well, this one's a monster. Look at the head shakes. Try to get him up. Man, this is going to be a good fish. I'm a bit nervous about trying to net fish now, because I've already got so many big ones in the net. It's hard. How big is this one? He's a good fish. He's a good fish. There he is. Maybe he's not smaller than the other ones. Wow. We got to get through some of these fish now. I'm going to get my measuring tape out because I'm curious to how big some of these fish are. That's another really, really good fish, but it's still nowhere near the biggest one of the day. I'd say that one's around 80 centimeters, so really, really quality snapper. Man, what a morning we've had. We've just had one of those mornings where everything has fallen into place with giant fish. Okay, we're gonna let him go. Gonna try let every single one. Oh, wow, he just swan dived in. I'll give him a 10 out of 10. Dude, some of these other ones, monsters. Wow. Wow, that's big. It's a knobber too. Oh, that's the fish we all chase in Western Port right there. Yeah, 85. This is an absolute mammoth. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Oh, it's a heavy fish too. Take a look at that. I wish you guys could see it into the sun a bit better, but that is a monster. That is an absolute cracker. What a fish. I don't know if you guys can see the knob. It is a heavy fish, and the best thing about it is we're going to let it go. All of them today have been on the 4.0 BKKs. It's the only hooks I've had rigged up, and they've caught every fish without a gut hookup. This is how the big, beautiful breeders of Western Port should be treated. Get a healthy swim, had her in the net the entire time apart from holding it up. It's going to be good to go. That is a thick snapper, man. You don't get them thick like that every day. He's going to be good. There he goes. Look at that. When you keep them healthy, they just go. They just go. And there's still some other massive ones in there. Okay. It's another 80 for sure. Oh, this is another big one. Look at that. Look at the colors on that fish. That is a really, really pretty fish. What an awesome snapper, man. I love this time of year, and I love it when a session comes together. Ever since the first bait got out this morning, we've had success, and that's how you love it. One last hold up of that cracker. Amazing fish. Oh, there we go. Kept them healthy in the net, and that's what happens. That's another Goliath. And that is another one. I don't remember what order we caught these fish in, but that is another ripper. Another ripper. What a morning we've had. Oh, that other one's still on. We're just going to spear him. Gone. The spear's the way to go. Let's get a look at him. This one's been patiently waiting for a long time. And what's the bet? It's an absolute monster. You get a session this good once every season pretty much, or if you're lucky a couple times, but it doesn't happen all the time in Western Port. Ooh, big head shakes on this one too. This isn't a small one. Oh. Yep, this one's big. Getting some little nibbles on the other rod there too. Wonder if that one's gonna take off as well. Big fish. About to get a look at him. He said nope. Oh my goodness. That could be the biggest of the day or close to it. Here's another one good for release as well. Oh, wow. Whoa, that one could be the biggest. Oh, that rod's gonna go there. Watch this. Watch this. Ready? Uh-oh. That's not a snapper. First non-snapper of the day, that is. Or is that a shark? Oh, big shark. Oh, wow. All right, we've only got one rod, which is functional. Man, what another beauty. Take a look at that. A dream morning, a true dream morning out here fishing, and that's another big one. That is another big fish. We'll just keep the one. I know for sure it's a male, so I'm not killing a fish which has eggs. Oh, another one. You're kidding. Yep. He's still on there, I think. No, he dropped it again. Oh, it's gonna go there. Oh. There it goes. We've only got one rod out. This is crazy. I only have one rod out and it's just fish after fish. I only wanted to keep the one, so I don't really want to keep any more. This is a big fish too. I'm just going to tie on all circles from now on because obviously we don't need any fish. Just look at the weight. So you can tell they're big, big head shakes, big weight. Wow, they're all just big fish, thick, solid breeding fish, which is why I want to release as many as I can. Obviously they're here to spawn. It's another good fish. It's another great fish. We're not going to be able to do much unless it's in the net. It's just too big. This rod here is the only one which is out and it's getting a bite. Ooh, I think that's a little bite actually. It's another big fish. Yep, he's about 82. Beautiful big snapper. What a session, man. Doesn't get any better than this. It doesn't. It doesn't get any better, and we're just gonna spear him straight back in. Gone. Gone. For those who are wondering what leader I use, this is it here. Platypus Hard Armor Tough leader. I'm using 60 pound today for the snapper, and the hooks which I've been using are these, the Octopus Beak 4.0 BKKs, and I'm about to switch over to the 7.0 circles. So about to get a couple rigs made and then get back into it. Oh, look at that, another one. Oh, we dropped him. All right, freshly rigged bit of trevally, whole new setup, well, hook and sinker and all. Let's get this one out. That rod there might go. What's that? That a snapper? Yep, that's a snapper. That was on the fresh trev, I think. He ate that really weird. That's a snapper though. This has just been wild, man. We're still catching them. How are we still catching them? This is insane. This feels like one which might be gut hooked. Oh, it's a big fish, eh? It's definitely a big fish. This is insane. This is number 11 or something. Crazy. For those who don't know, I've got new combos. Well, I have been running new combos for a while now. These are the Akuma pressure point rods and the Akuma Selena reels. They've been doing really, really well for me, and the exact link will be in the description below. It's a good fish. Another good fish. Might just try to lift him onto my lap. Oh, he's bleeding a little bit. There he is. Another good fish. Get a little hold up of him and then throw him back. Probably another one over 70. Just the average fish for today. Just the average fish. What an awesome fish. This morning's been something else. Send you off. See ya. Oh, I feel completed. Good morning everyone, and welcome to a very spooky looking Western Port. You can see at the moment that it is completely fogged out, and there's actually a fairly decent wind which is picked up as well. But other than that, when the fog clears, it's meant to be an absolutely beautiful day, and I have planned some bait fishing for today's session. So we've brought out some very, very basic baits which we're going to compare against each other this morning. We've got squid and we've got the old faithful pilchard. It is now peak snapper season, so in theory the snappers should be going off their heads, but I've had a fair few dud sessions, so hopefully this morning they really, really fire up and we can get onto a few really good fish. So I'm just pedaling over to my first spot now, then we're going to get situated, drop the anchor down and get into a little bit of bait fishing today. We want big fish, big fish. I'm just pedaling over to a little spot I like to fish. This wind's going to make life very hard at the moment. Try here. We are at anchorage. Tide's flowing that way, so hopefully the nose of the kayak swings around a little bit more and it won't be too bad. First baits, which we're going to get out. Oh no, plastic bag. Can't be leaving rubbish. First baits, which we're going to get out, are in this bag. Bang. So the pilchards have to defrost a little bit, so the first baits we're going to get out are some fresh squid. Let's not mess around. Let's get straight into it. Squid gut. That's going to be the first bait of the morning. Get this first bait out. There we go. Money. Perfect. Put that in the holder and we're ready to go. The second bait we're going to get out is a fresh half of a squid head. Look at that. That is ideal. That's the bait you want. Gonna get that out behind the kayak. Squid ring. So that's gonna be the three baits: squid gut, squid head, and squid ring. Let's get that out. All three rods are ready to rumble. Now it's just a patience game as always. We just gotta wait, sit it out, and hopefully it doesn't take too long this morning to get a good fish. A few little bites happening already. Oh, there we go. There we go. That's a good fish. That's a snapper, I think. Yeah, I think it's a little snapper. Yep, definitely. Oh, this is a weird fight. This is really weird fight, but we've hooked up to our first fish of the morning, and I'm guessing it's going to be a little snapper or a pinky. He's swimming at me again, and now it's really heavy. I don't know what is going on here. I think it's going to be a snapper, I think. Why is this so heavy? Oh, he's foul hooked. It's a little snapper. Nice. Net's not in a good spot there. We hooked him in the side. That's what happened. Try and get this net over and ready. First fish of the morning already. It's definitely a little snapper. Oh, the other one has had a good hit. Oh, and we've just taken out that camera. Man, they're hard to... There we go. We got him. We got him. They're hard to get in when they're hooked in the side. Before we get a look at that fish, we're just going to get another bait straight back out because there could be a school coming through, and if there is, we want to try and capitalise. That's a really good start. Only been out here for like 5 minutes and we've already got our first fish. Going to get a little squid candle out. Dynamite bait for these pinkies and snapper. Got it rigged up on the 4.0 BKK suicide hooks. Really sharp hooks for snapper fishing. Get that bait out. Off to a flyer. There's a look at the first one we caught. Well, the only one we've caught. Good little fish. Yep. He is a really nice eater. Look at that. The first fish of the morning already. Have not been out here for too long, and we've caught a beautiful little snapper to start off with. More of a pinky size. There we go. There's another decent little fish. I got no clue what this is. It is swimming fully up current at the moment. Could be a little snapper. Could be a gummy as well. It's not doing anything. Oh, it's a little schoolie. Oh, there he goes. Those buggers have little teeth. Re-rigged that squid head up. On this one I'm actually using 5.0 BKKs in the little red. Oh, that's a good fish. Yep. That's a snapper. Yep. Yes. That's a good fish. Yes. That's a good fish. Oh yes. That is a proper one. That is a proper one. On the squid ring, that thing just took off. How good is this? Oh, that is a snapper for sure. Oh yeah, big head shakes. Yes, we've hooked up. Hopefully we can get him in. Hooking up's only half the battle, obviously. We've still got to land the fish. Hopefully he didn't cross that line. He definitely got close. That is awesome. That just screamed off at high speed, that squid ring. I've got 2 squid head baits out and the ring is the one which went. A lot of weight. Oh my goodness. Big head shakes. This is going to be a good fish. Okay. The net's all freed up. He's still got a while to go though. Definitely still got a while to go. Oh. Come on. Here he is. He's a cracker. Oh, no. Still got a while to go. Dude, I've never had one go underneath the kayak like this. See if we can get another shot at him. This is going to be a big fish. This one is a fighter, man. Oh, it's a good fish. Dude, it is a good fish. It is a really good fish. Get him in that net. Yes! That is a big fish. Big snapper. Proper one, yes. That is the one we're after. Yes! That is awesome. Oh yeah, that's a good fish. He is the one which we are after. Look at that. What a beast. That is a thick fish too. Okay, let's try to bring this fish in without destroying myself. He's a good one. Ah, yes. Yes, that is an awesome looking fish as well. Look at that. That is a beautiful, beautiful snapper. That is why all us Victorians get so hyped to chase down a beautiful fish like that. To me, that looks like a really nice sized male one. He's got a bit of a knob on his head, but that is awesome either way. You can see those 4.0 BKKs have pinned him really, really well as well. That's exactly what we wanted today, and we got it done. What a good way to start off the morning. Only been fishing for like an hour and 20 minutes and bang, we've got an absolute beast. All right, I'm gonna keep this fish, so put him out of his misery. Oh, that's a stingray. That's not good. Yep, that's an eagle ray. Yep. Get that bait straight back out. Now we're fishing after a little bit of chaos. Caught that snapper, an eagle ray, now we're set up again. What a good fish. Any other big ones we get from now on we'll release. We don't need any more than that, but really, really good start to the morning. Very happy with that. It's exactly what we wanted to do. That rod's getting a bite there. A little bite. We want it to take off though. Go on, Pinky, take the bait. There we go. We got him. Another little Pinky, I think. We got him this time. He came back again, the silly bugger, and he got a hook in him for it. Definitely a bit of go to him. He's a nice one. Oh, as he swallowed that hook. Get that hook out there for you, mate. Oh, I didn't even get to hold him up. I was going to say he's just a tad smaller than that last one we caught, but he was still a really nice fish, probably 45-ish centimetres, so very much a goodie. Get another bait back out, he stripped me. Completely gone. Squid ring has been doing a lot of the damage today, so we get another one back out. Time to get out the secret weapon, the old whiting head. There's a big snapper around, it will crunch that. Got the 3 rods with fresh squid and a whiting head, but no touches in a little while. It's really, really quietened down. Hopefully the action picks back up, but either way, we've had a cracker morning. 1 big red, couple smaller ones. It's good going. Wow, that just took off out of nowhere. That's a decent little fish. This has got to be another Pinky, I reckon. Wow, I was literally about to call it quits, and then this rod just took off out of nowhere. Definitely another little Pinky. See if we can get him up. Yep, I reckon this will be the final fish of the day. Tell you what, little fella, it is your lucky day. Perfect little eater, but we've got that big one, kept 1 small one, so see you, mate. Nice. I think that's pretty much going to wrap up our day, maybe. What a beautiful morning it is. Thank you for joining me on yet another one of my crazy little fishing adventures. It is currently stupid o'clock at the moment. It's like 4:30 in the morning, and you can see we're out here in the pitch blackness. I'm heading out very, very early this morning because I want to catch some giant fish in Western Port. That's the goal for today, and we have some really, really good baits to use for the morning. We have a beautiful big squid right here, which has just been pulled out of a vacuum sealed bag, and same with this trevally. So got the best baits in the world this morning, and hopefully the fresh stuff can encourage some really, really big fish to eat. Our target for this morning is obviously some big Western Port snapper, and I've been having a lot of fun trying to track them down recently, so that's the mission for today. But we're also going to come across a whole range of different species, so we'll do a little bit of a multi-species challenge type thing and just see what type of I just swallowed a midgie. Multi-species challenge, see what we can catch throughout the whole morning fishing. But first things first, we've got to make the big pedal out to our fishing spot where we're going to be fishing in some fairly deep water, so got a big mission to get there. Go around here. Got a small tide this morning as well, which I don't mind at all. Let's get the first bait of the morning out. Here we have a little whiting head. Going to rig that up on a double hook rig. Get one through the back there and then one through the nose. Got a lot of little gars swimming around the kayak as well. Just flick him out not too far since it's a tide chain. Set that drag. We want a fairly stiff drag, but not obviously too tight. We just want to set those hooks when it takes off. Second bait we're going to rig up is a bit of trevally. So a nice little trevally chunk there. Get one hook through the middle of that bait there. Get the scale off and then one through the top. I'm running a couple of twin hook rigs because I have a massive squid and I'm going to use some strip baits. So the twin hook rigs are better for using strip baits. Get that out not too far. On the final one, we're going to be using a circle hook. So this is for smaller, more compact baits. Big 8/0 BKK circle hook. Through the top, just like that. Won't get that out too far. Fully set up and ready to go. So we've actually got 3 different variety of baits out at the moment. We've got a whiting head, trevally and squid. So completely set up, waiting for this tide to turn, and hopefully when it does, the fish will start chewing. Not even a touch so far. No tidal movement, doesn't help. You know you're out there somewhere. I saw some on the side scan while I was coming out here, so I know there's some at least in this area. Did I miss it? Oh, I think it's swimming at me. Yep, swimming at me. What is that? It's a gummy, I think. Yeah, that is a gummy shark. First fish of the morning. Definitely feels like a good gummy shark. It's been a very, very quiet start to the morning. Haven't had as much as a touch. We'll take a gummy to start off with. He's a nice gummy. Hey, buddy. This is a gummy shark. Count him as the first species of the morning. He's actually a pretty good sized one too. There he is. See you, mate. If you really wanted to feed a flake, you probably could have kept him. Another piece of trevally. That's what got the first fish. Oh, that was a good hit. Oh, no, that was a good fish. A little bit of life starting to go on. That sun's starting to get near coming up, and we just had a couple good whacks. Well, that doesn't look very good. It looks like a big fish, but I don't think it's going to be a desirable fish. Feels pretty flattish to me. Bummer. That was a good bait as well. Swimming straight at us. This isn't a good sign. Bit dangerous when they do this. Let's see if we're right. Big skate is my guess. What's everyone else's guesses? Yep, Skatosaurus. Oh, there we go. See you, buddy. Got the hooks out for you. It's another gummy, I think. I think that's a gummy. Bit of trevally yet again. Hopefully it doesn't go over that line there. There's definitely a little bit of life around this morning. We've caught that one skate, one gummy, and now I think we're hooked up to another gummy. Whew. He's bigger than the first one. Man, I love this time of year. The bait is just so alive with fish. This is the second good gummy of the morning. Haven't been out here for too long, probably an hour and a half now. It's been slow, but now that this tide's turned, we're getting some good fish. This one's a mud gummy. It's got all mud all over his face. Whew, not a bad gummy shark at all to start off the morning. So we've caught 2 species now. We've caught 2 gummies and the skate. So 2 down. See how many more we can get. See ya, buddy. Good fish. Pretty happy with him. Trevally's getting a lot of gummy activity. There we go. Another bait. Squid head on 5.0 BKKs. Fling that out. Full spread and a full glass out now. Beautiful, beautiful conditions. Take a look at it. Couldn't get any better. Although I think if we get a couple of big fish, it'll be even better. Sound is bugging out. It says it's 33.5 degrees. Ooh. That's a good fish. That's another gummy. The gummies are out in full force. Well, this is a bit of fun. A lot of action to start off the morning. This is the 3rd gummy which we've hooked up to already. There's the first little sign of the sun. Hello, sun. Good morning. Let's get a look at him. Yep. He's just as big as that last one. Really good fish. Well, it's not a new species of the morning, but nice little gummy ride on sunrise. See you, mate. Good fish. Every rod's getting little bites. Tap, 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 tap. Don't seem like big fish though. Ooh, that rod's gonna go. Ooh, that's a snapper. That's a snapper, I think. Yep, that is. On that big squid head. Big squid head. I was just saying, that was a very interesting take. Like, really interesting. Had a whole heap of little taps. And I honestly thought that was a big stingray which was tapping at it. But it's definitely not. It's a snapper. Gotta hope that the hooks stay in. Big bait with 5/0 hooks, so hopefully it stays pinned. Come on, big girl, or boy, whatever you are. Right on sunrise, beautiful time for the fish to bite, and it's played out that way again. Sunrise is just always such a good time. I don't think he's done at all. Feels like a very big snapper. Come here, buddy. Come here. Yep, good snapper. Look at the big boil from his tail. What a lovely, lovely morning to be out here fishing as well. It is just pristine once again. There he is. There he is. He's a good little fish. Very good snapper. First good snapper of the morning. Yes. Third species down as well. I was hoping to get a snapper. Peak snapper season, so I'd hope to get one. Good fish. Very good fish. Yeah, those hooks are gone. So we're going to be keeping this one by the looks. We've got the last one. Half of a big squid head. That rod's going to go there. Oh, that's a snapper too. Yep. Wow. Once again on that squid head. Haven't even got the other one out of the net yet. Just threw another squid head out and it buckled right over yet again. Was not expecting that, eh? This is a bigger fish. The squid, they're loving the squid. Already got one good one in the net and this one just screamed off. That's another snapper too. This is a much bigger fish. He's going up that way. Why is he going that way, hey? Didn't even have to get out here at 4:30 in the morning. Could have just waited till sunrise because that's when all the actions happened. This is a monster. Oh, he's on that line. How's he done that? Okay, we've got a big tangle, but I don't even know how I'm going to do this. It's a really big fish and we've got a really big mess. If we can, we're just going to have to try and get him up. Got him. We got him. It's a big fish. Oh, we got a big mess, man. Big mess. Wow, he's a bigger fish. Much bigger fish. No clue how he picked up that line. He must have just got it. Gonna get out another squid bait. Squid seems to be the one which is working, so get out that big tentacle. Finally rigged up. Had a massive, massive mess. Let's get a look at our third species of the morning. Snapper. This is the first one which we landed of the day and it is a little beauty. Unfortunately for him, he did swallow the hooks, so he's going to be coming home for a feed, but man, what a nice way to start off the day. Ticked off 3 species I think now, and one of my personal favourites being the old snapper. He's actually the smaller one of the two. The next one is a much, much bigger fish. Oh. Oh. Oh, that's a snapper. On the squid again. You're kidding. On the squid once again. This was a squid tentacle. This is a good fish. Really big fish. He just screamed off once again. You're kidding me. Oh. He's on that line there. Man, they're all going like sideways when they're taken off with it. Very, very awkward, but he just screamed off. They're going during the day. It was a very, very quiet start to the morning, but as soon as that sun's come up and the tide's turned, we're on. Haven't even got to hold up the other big one yet. It's another good fish. Yep, really good fish. Don't tell me he swallowed it. No, he hasn't. Very good snapper. Oh, that other one might be on there. Look at that. Yep. That's a snapper too. That other one's on in the holder. Oh no. There we go. Got 2 on. I think there's one on in the holder. Yep. Yep. We got another one on here. Well, everything's starting to come to life yet again. It's just crazy. Crazy, especially since it was such a quiet start to the morning, like a horrendous start. Had barely got any fish for like the first 2 hours of fishing when I was out here at 4:30, and then when this tide's picked up, different tide and different results, this feels like a good one as well. This is going to be on the circle hook. Peeling line. This one's on a bit of trevally, this one. All the others have been on squid. Take our time with this one. It feels like a good fish. Whew. There you go. You can hear him take a little bit of line. It does have a clicker. Oh, he's a big one. Wow. He could be the biggest one, eh? But I think we might just try to lift him in. We could just lift him up here. There he is. He's a cracker. Absolute cracker. Well, if you ever wanted a hookup, that's what you'd ask for. Perfect corner of the jaw. Beautiful hookup. He is a really, really good fish. Take a look at him on that 8-0 circle hook right in the corner of the jaw. So he's going to be fit for release, this one. We've had to keep the one due to a gut hookup, but he's going to be good to go. He screamed off on that trevally. What a nice fish. I'm not going to give him a measurement. Just going to get him going. Want him to release well. Males are always skits. Yep, I knew it. He was just going to kick straight away. He went straight down. Males are always skits, they just take off. This was what got the last one, squid tentacle. Quickly get that bait out and then we'll take a look at these two fish. Two big ones. Oh wow, what a change to the start of the day. Started off quiet and he just jumped in. He took off. I got a real good gash on my thumb too. This one just will not stop thrashing around, but it's a really, really good fish. I'm guessing he would be around 80 centimeters, so that's what you call a big Western Port snapper. Definitely a big male one. You can tell by the little nose which he's getting on him. Little knobber. Really, really happy with that one. Good fish. Okay, let's get him going. Little psycho, eh? Good snapper. Very good snapper. There he goes. See ya, buddy. Man, he was a fighter. He did not stop carrying on. Ooh. Another fish. That was on the squid tentacle yet again. Pretty sure that's another snapper. He just crunched it. Wow. Definitely another snapper. What is going on here? This is craziness. It's another good fish too. This is crazy. We've hooked up once again. And I'll tell you what, it's on the squid. Again, the squid is one of the only got one squid bait out and it just keeps on hooking up. I think we might have to change these other two rods over to squid because it is just going off. This one was on the little tentacle. Feels a little bit smaller than a couple of those other ones, but still a really nice little fish. See if we can get him up. Ooh, get a little tap over there now. Definitely think we have to get more squid baits out. Yeah, a little bit smaller, but still a nice little fish. I'm out of tentacles and heads, so I'm gonna have to do some strips, I think. Strips look like they're gonna be the go. The hookup rate today has been almost 100%. Crazy. There he is. Little fella, slightly smaller than some of the other ones. We're gonna send him off. See you, mate. Smooth release. We're not getting any more species anymore. We're just getting a whole heap of snapper. I'm not gonna complain. Squid strips. It's kind of like a tentacle type thing, so that'll get him again. Got a fish about to go there, I reckon. Yep. There we go. On the trevally. I think there's a lot of weed on here and a fish. I think that's what's going on. I'm not 100% sure. Oh, some good head shakes. Some very good head shakes. Absolute craziness. This one is on the trevally, so the trevally's still producing. Bit of a smaller one again, I think. Oh, he's not a bad little fish. He's not bad at all. There we go. We'll just get him going. Only a smaller one. I'm sure he'd appreciate just being put back. Get a little squid ring out. That is going to be absolutely killer. That's going to take off there. That little squid strip we just got out. It's buckling, at least about to buckle. Watch that there. There we go. Yep. There we go. Squid strip. Did not take long at all for that to buckle. We called it as well. Ooh, might be a little bit better. We called it as well. We knew that the squid strip was going to get one. They've been loving just the long, thin squid bits. Wow, another one, man. What is going on? See if we can get him up. This one feels like a better fish once again. There's been a really mixed bag of fish. We've caught a couple of bigger ones and then a few medium ones and a few smaller ones. Pepper, George and Mama Pig are home today. We haven't got the big daddy yet, but see if we can get him up. Oh, there he goes. Didn't like the sight of me. There he is. Oh, he's a cracking fish. Cracking fish. Should we just try liftaroo him? He's got a little bit of damage on his side there. Support his belly, lift him in. Great fish. Great little fish. Look at him. That was on that squid strip. They are just destroying the squid strips at the moment. Absolutely destroying them. That's another quality snapper. Look at him. Big fella. He would be over 70 again, well over 70. Probably mid 70s. There he goes. The best thing about this as well is that I'm only fishing in shallow water. So every fish that I release, I know is going to be fine. It's super shallow. I'm holding him up and I'm letting him go. That squid ring might go now. Oh, that squid ring's going to go. This is crazy. Squid strip swat got the last one. So I'm going to get another one back out. Look at that. That is just a perfect snapper bait. Whoa. Oh, dropped him. Wow, squid ring did scream off. Oh, he's still on. He's picked it up again. Look at that. That's a good fish. Yep, that's a good one. Wow. He's taken a lot of line on those first couple of runs. I think that's a snapper too. Yeah, it is. I reckon there was a couple there with him, eh? I definitely think there was a couple there with him because got a whack and then all of a sudden dropped it and it came back again, I reckon. How's this as well? We've got no one else in the whole area around us. Found our own fish and this is what happens away from all the other boats and kayakers. I love this little combo for fighting snapper. It's a Komodo rod and maybe this, yeah, Komodo reel as well. Oh yeah, he's a good one. Took a lot of line as well. Circle hooks, you can pretty well do the liftaroo with a lot of them if they're pinned well. There we go, big snapper. He's a good one. Yes, that's a really good fish. On that squid ring, we knew the squid ring was going to go. They're just loving squid today. They are on the squids. Get a quick little hold up of him. Really nice little fish. And we're just going to spear him off. See you, buddy. Oh. Yep, another snapper. Wow. He slammed that. Just saw the rod go bang. I actually felt the kayak move. That's how hard he hit that. Got another fish on the other side over there. Don't think it's a snapper though. This one is. There he goes. Oh, wow. How's that? Peeling drag. He just took a lot of line, hit it hard and then just kind of cruised in, but it's definitely a good fish for sure. Dude, this is a good one. That rod's getting a tap. The squid is just on fire. He just doesn't want to come up. He just doesn't want us to see him. Camera shy, this guy is. Let's get a look at him. Oh yeah, that is a beast. Whew. He's a beast. Oh, other one's on. Oh, you're kidding. That's a good fish. We've got to get that one. We'll get him in the net. Yep. Surely that other one's on. Wow. Whoa. That took a lot of line. It is just going off its head. This is crazy. I've had some really good sessions in the night, but this is the middle of the day. This is like wild stuff. This doesn't happen all the time. I'll tell you that right now. And these are big fish. That one in the net's really big, and it feels like we got another good one on. Another cracker, absolute cracker. He took off like a steam train, this one. Not a bad little fish at all. He's around 70 once again. Oh, man, what is happening? The bay is just going off at the moment and no one's out here. Everyone thinks snapper season's done, but old Nevy boy is just out here on the kayak drifting around, catching reds. Look at that. What a tank, man. Spear him off. Perfect little spear. Get a measurement of this one to see just how big they are. That one's around 78, 79, so not quite 80, and he's probably one of the bigger ones of the day. So we've just been on a lot of school fish, but man, there's still some really, really nice quality fish, that's for sure. There he is. Probably the biggest one of the day, or equal biggest of the day, I reckon. I think we've got 2 or 3 around 80, and then the rest have been a little bit smaller, but what a session on these reds. Another awesome, awesome quality fish. Colours of these big, beautiful beasts. It's going to be good to go. You ready? He's about to kick. Hit the Mirage drive. You're not going to see many better releases than the ones I do because I keep them in the net the entire time. They're literally as fit as a fiddle. Oh, that rod's going to go there. Yep. It's another snapper. Just feel big head shakes. He's not really fighting much yet. What a day. It is just glassed out. Completely glassed out, and we have got another good fish on. Just shaking his head, not fighting at all yet. Oh, and there goes another one. Double. Oh, this one got off. Crazy. Crazy session. Another double. One of them got off, but I don't even think he's crazy big. He's just fighting really well. That one felt a lot bigger, the one which was on the overhead rod. Just pulled the hook. First drop fish of the day. Ooh, he's a very nice fish. Ooh, the other rod might go now. Don't tell me that's a snapper too. It is. Look at that. The other rod just went. Crazy. All 3 of them just buckled. Hopefully he stays on. Oh, look at that. Going off in the holder. Try and deal with this one first. Most definitely schooled up. What's that, like number 8 or 9 for the day? Really crazy session once again on beautiful snapper. That's another 55, 60, and there's another one on. See you, buddy. Swan dive. Another good little fish. Dropped our first fish of the day over there. I'm guessing they're all around the same size, just a bunch of school fish. Still feel pretty decent though. Good little head shakes. Another really nice little fish. On that circle hook, right in the corner of the jaw. Hookup rate has been near perfect today. Another nice little schoolie. I'll do a little strip on the circle. It's actually the squid wing. Really good little bait that. Ooh. Oh, I dropped it. Oh, he's on it. There it goes. That's a snapper. There we go. On that squid flap. It's a squid wing. I love fighting on this combo, eh? Takes so much line. Probably going to be one of the last ones of the day. I'm actually almost running out of bait. That's how crazy today's been. Fully running out of bait. Oh, good fish. Non-stop action. It was really, really slow to start off with, and I got out here super, super early, but as the days progressed, the fishing's gotten better, which is unusual. Nice fish. Oh, we still got our squid flap too, I think. Oh, the other one's on. That's how it goes. They're coming through in schools. Might as well just slide him off. He's another 50 something. That one's still on as well. Oh, another wild session out here. The third rod just had a bite as well. Every rod's going tap, tap, tap at the minute. Oh, and the other one's on. There it goes there. This is crazy. Look at that in the holder and one on here. What is going on? Not a bad snapper at all. He's way bigger than what I thought. Lift through. Whoa, much bigger fish. They are feeding off their heads at the moment. Off their heads. Oh, he's had a bit of a wound, this one. Bit of a wound towards his tail. I don't know if you can see that near my hand, but wow. That's another really big fish. And the other rod just took off. You're kidding me. So another brute, another absolute brute of a fish. See, mate? Off he goes. We got one on there, and I think we got one on there as well. Okay, let's get a look at this one. Man, he's been patiently waiting in the holder, and he feels like a good fish. A little bit ridiculous, the amount of fish we've caught today. It's just another dream snapper session, and that rod which I just threw out is getting another bite. What is going on? Welcome to Western Port at its very, very best. This is as good as it gets. Another very good one. Quick little hold up of him. Another absolute cracking fish. Send him off. See you, buddy. Very, very low on bait now. Very low, down to the very last. Forgot about this fella almost. And he's still there and fighting away. The fishing today has just been next level. Oh, another good snapper. We've still got that little flap. Send him off. See you, buddy. It's about time we go in. The tide's about done, so it means me done. Anchor's up and in we go. What a day. What a session. We caught a whole heap of snapper, at least 12, a couple of good gummies, some stingrays, whole heap of fish. And yeah, I just can't believe how many snapper were in that area. We could have stayed there and kept catching them, but I've almost run out of bait and we've had our fun as well. So an amazing sunrise, calm seas, and a completely loaded up kayak. It is shaping up to be a dream morning this morning. So I'm really, really excited to jump out and get into today's plan. All right. Let's go, let's get out here this morning. So today's plan is a good one. We're gonna be fishing for 12 hours straight and only using baits. So we're gonna spend 12 hours fishing with baits to try and see what the biggest fish that we can catch is. We've got 4 rods out with us this morning. You can see the 3 big ones behind me. I've got 1 little one here. So we are completely set up for a full day's fishing, and the morning and the day is gonna be absolutely pristine. You can see the sunrise. Looks really, really nice this morning, and it should stay this way for the whole day. And we do have a goal. I'm still trying to tick off my first Victorian snapper of the season. So that is the overall goal, and we'll see if we can do it today. But first of all, we have a very long and scenic paddle to make first up to get to our fishing destination. So we're gonna go there now, and then we'll set up everything and get into a bit of fishing. All right, we'll get some baits out and defrosting. So today, gonna be keeping it very, very basic. We've got some pilchards. So I've got a bag of little pilchards here, and we've also got some freshly frozen squid. Now this was actually squid that I prepared to eat. It has been cleaned as soon as I caught it and frozen as soon as I caught it as well. So it is like immaculate. It's good enough to eat this quality squid. So we're gonna be using it as bait because I just got home. Don't really have a lot of bait at the moment. So this will have to do. Why is it always windy here? There was meant to be no wind this morning, but once again, it is picked up for us. But we've arrived in the area where we want to fish, and my goodness, it is looking good. The water temp is 15.5, pretty much perfect early season snapper temp. We're just gonna pedal up ahead here, drop the pick and give it a go. All right, we'll just give it a go here. Let's see where it takes us. There, a bit of extra line. That's perfect. We've anchored to the spot which I want to be at to the meter. Let's get a little bit situated. So we've anchored in the perfect little spot. I really, really like where we're at and where we're fishing this morning. So going to rig up the first bait of the morning, and I think we'll get out the old trusty pilchard. So we're just going to rig up this pilchard on twin 4.0 BKK hooks. Really, really razor sharp hooks, and the perfect little hooks for early season snapper. Look at that. That's a dynamite bait. Get him out there. I like everything what's going on this morning here at a pretty good time. Good time in the tide. Gonna have good baits out. Feeling pretty confident. Can't believe I'm using my eating quality squid today as baits. Look at that. The good news is it's pretty much ready to be cut straight into strips. So that's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna get that 4.0 down the middle of the bait. I'm gonna try to rig it up perfectly centered, and then this hook just pins it through the top, and that's it there. Dynamite bait. Money. Perfectly presented squid strips. That's gonna be the final bait. Get this bait into the shallows. All right, now it's pretty much a patience game. We've got pilchard, squid, and squid. So the 12 hours of fishing is pretty much gonna begin from now on. We're just gonna sit and wait until this wind backs off a little bit. Ooh, a little tapareti. A little taparino on the middle rod. Well, I would be lying if I said it's been a productive start to the morning. It's been 2.5 hours now and we haven't caught a single fish. Oh, there's a little bite as we speak, but I've been getting a whole heap of those little bites. Just tap, 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 but yet to convert, yet to get anything. So very slow start to our 12 hours of bait fishing. Let's just see if we can tick off our first fish. It can only get better from here. That rod might go there. It's bouncing a little bit. Ooh, it's definitely gonna go. Oh, it's swum all the way up current. Ooh. That's a giller or something, I think. It's all the way near the surface. Oh, bit me off. 7-gill shark. Yep. Bit me clean off. Oh well, that was a sign of life, finally. Still really nothing, eh? That doesn't count as a fish. Yep, we got a pinky, I think. Yes. There we go, a little fella. This was on the pilchard, I'm pretty sure. Man, it has been a quiet, ordinary day so far, but we've got a hookup. We're about to see him very shortly. Pretty sure this was on the pilchard as well. That's just a good sign to let us know that there's some around. It's got to be a little snapper, I reckon. A very little one. He's actually very little. Well, there he is there, the first fish of the day. Is a little snapper, but not the right size, not the size we're after. We'll let him go, he's only pretty small. First one of the day ticked off, and that was on a little pilchard, so I'm going to get another one of those out. Could be going on blood baits maybe. First fish of the day, you wouldn't read about it. I was getting very nervous we weren't going to catch anything, but we've got the skunk off the back to an extent. Oh, I was getting a bite there. So that's a good fish. What is that? It feels like a gummy almost. I reckon that's a good gummy. Good gummy shark is my guess. No way it's a snapper. He's swimming at me. 100% a gummy. Oh, it's an elephant. It's a big elephant. It's not what I was expecting though. A really big female elephant shark. Elephant shark season, for those who don't know, is usually around Easter. So this is like the opposite cycle to when we typically get elephant sharks, but that's a really good one. Really good one. Honestly, really hard to handle, but there we go. Try to get that hook out. Honestly, the weirdest fish in Western Port, this thing is. Hook's out of her, so let's try and get a quick look. What a beautiful little critter. Really, really cool. The colours on these things are like nothing else in Western Port, but she's in here to spawn. That's why they come in here. These things are found in hundreds of meters, but they come in to spawn, so we'll let her go. See you, big girl. That's a cool capture. That's the first really good fish of the day. Man, it's been a grind. What a grind it's been. A very, very big elephant. You don't get those every day. Really cool catch. Move away from these people. Ooh, that rod's going to bite. It's a little gummy, I reckon. We just moved into the real shallow water. We're only in like 2 meters of water at the moment. Moved away from a jet skier who decided to anchor near me, and we've hooked up to a little shark, a little schoolie. See you, buddy. Oh well, a little bit more life happening. Another bait, little pilchard. Oh well, maybe the incoming tide's going to be the go. We've just got here, already getting a lot more bites. Not fish we want, but boom, we're all set up again. New spot and 3 fish instantly. That's a better fish. That's a little snapper. Yep, that's a little snapper for sure. That guy came out of nowhere. On the squid, I think. Yeah, definitely on the squid. That's a little snapper. Wonder how big he is. That is so cool. We've spent a lot of time out here today trying to get a decent fish. We've caught that elephant, and now we've caught, or hooked up to a little snapper at least. See if we can get... There's actually a little bit of go to him. It's not a huge fish, but it's definitely not bad. Oh, he swallowed that bait right. Oh no, he hasn't. Get him in that net. It's a nice little fish. It's the biggest one of the season so far. Cool. I'm happy with that. He's not a bad little fish at all. Good fish for our hard work. Good fish. Oh, this whiting head's just been taken. Oh, that's a big fish. This was a whiting head, which means whatever grabbed it is going to be large. Oh, skate. See you later, skate. Oh, so hard to deal with those things on a kayak. Well, maybe the run-in tide is going to be the go, because we just got one little snapper. Run-in tide may be the go today. Rod's getting a little fizzle. There he is. Let's get a little look at him. He's not a bad little fish at all. It's been a hard slog today. It's not the monster we're after, but it's a really nice little fish. Finally starting to get some fish on the board. Finally. This will be another skate for sure. It's probably the same one, to be honest. These skates will keep on coming back, especially if they know they're going to get some food. They'll just keep on taking the baits. Skate, it's going to be a skate. Is it the exact same one? It looks like the same one. See you, buddy. We now have one rod which is functional. We have to tie 2 new rigs. Ooh, that feels good. Ooh, what is that? That's a snapper, I think. That's a snapper. It feels like a good fish. I think that's a snapper. Yes, we've hooked up. We've hooked up to a snapper. I thought that was a skate the way it was bouncing with the... Yeah, that's a snapper. That's a good fish. Oh my goodness. That's a really good fish. Oh, it's been such a tough day so far. Swimming all the way up current. Oh, this is going to be odd. It's a snapper. That's got to be. Yeah, it's a good snapper. Yes! Yes! Our first good snapper of the season. We've hooked up. Oh, that's a quality fish. Yes! Oh my goodness. Let's see if we can get him in that net. Come here, mate. Oh. That's a big fish. That is a really nice fish. Swallowed the bait down deep. Yes! Yes! There we go. That is a good fish. He engulfed that bait. Persistence always pays the bills, ladies and gentlemen. We have fished all day for that fish and we got the eat. Our first snapper of the season. He's engulfed that, so we're going to keep that fish. That's the one. Oh, demon. Very nice. Yes. That is an epic, epic fish. What an awesome snapper. Man, persistence always pays the bills. Don't know if you can see, but those 4.0 BKKs are gone. Like, they're gone. Unfortunately, she is gut hooked, so it's going to be coming home for a feed, but definitely won't be wasted at all. Been loving snapper recently, so that's a nice one. Oh no. Oh, I just got a spike straight through the hand. Take a look at that. Those who chase snapper know that that's not very fun. Well, I'm going to sit out for a little bit longer, but that's my quest complete. That's my mission for the day complete. Very disheartening day until that, really. Until that. One fish can change the day. That's all it takes. That's another one. That's another snapper, I think. Pretty sure it is. It is. Oh my goodness. It's a little bit smaller, but that is another snapper. Just dispatched of that last one. And we've got another good fish. Yep. Smallest one of the day though. The hookup rate with these little 4.0s is just so good. Pins them right in the corner, or you get the gut hookups occasionally as well. It's this little fella's lucky day because he's a really... Oops. Look at this seal. He's waving goodbye to me. Well, he's probably looking at my fish saying, can I have him? Can I have the fish? That's a strong wind. Whoa. Whoa. Oh. Whoa. Wow. What the f just happened? What just happened? Pretty bad, eh? Just blew me straight in. Well, that just shows you how inaccurate weather forecasts can be. Last time you saw me, I got smashed by a 35 knot wind while I was out squid fishing. That just shows you how quickly things can change and how dangerous it can get super quickly. That was chaos, but we are out here a couple of days later when the weather's settled, and we are now targeting some giant Western Port snapper. So we're going for an evening session. I don't really do many evening sessions, but we've headed out here into the evening. We've got some fresh squid, which we caught the other day, and we've also got some fresh trevally as well. All right, I think we've still got a little bit of tide left, so we'll drop the anchor and get set up. We won't be too particular. Okay, let's cut the squid up, get him ready. A little bit of a different combo out with me today. We've got the big overhead, snapped one of my other rods, so have to work with this today. Perfect presented squid head, so we got one hook there, down through the tentacle, and then the keeper hook just through the top. That's perfect. All right, see how dangerous this is. That's not bad. And that's the next one. So on the other two rods, I'm going to be running circle hooks with 8.0 BKKs. Beautifully presented squid ring. Third and final bait, another delicious little squid ring. Look at that, perfect. Let's get this one out to the right. That'll be our full spread of baits. Could be a big night tonight, and I'm hoping some big fish to go along with it. That rod just had a bite, I think. Or is it just a kayak swinging? It's hard to tell. That rod's... Yep, that's a fish. What is that? It's a little snapper, I think. Yeah, definitely a little snapper. I don't think it's massive, but it is the first fish of our afternoon / evening. Feels like a decent little fish. He hasn't really fought or anything yet. He's kind of just swimming in. It's definitely going to be it is. It's a little snapper, I think. He kind of just cruised in. He's not a massive one, but that is a cracking sign for our start. Finally decided to wake up. Oh, that rod's on. Get this one in the net if we can. He's a good little fish. Yep, cracker. Nice little snapper. Good way to start that. We've got a very big fish on that other one. He took off on that little squid ring. Good start. These little ones are always hard to hold, but there he is. Beautiful little sunset snapper. He's not a bad one at all, probably around that 45-50 mark. Beautiful little fish. We'll just send him off because we've got a monster on here. Got something very big on this one. I'm guessing this is going to be an eagle ray or something. I didn't really hope to hook a really big fish on this combo. Oh no. Could be in for a big fight here. It's going to be a big stingray. See how this combo handles him because he's going to be big. Come here, buddy. Hopefully we can just get him off and get back to proper fishing. Whoa. That's not an eagle. It's a big black ray. Oh, that wasn't an eagle ray, that was a big black ray. Scary. Let's get these baits out. Good start though. Bang. Another beautiful squid head. We'll just cast that out to there for now. Well, that's a good little start. Only been here for about 25 minutes and caught the one pinky on that rod and the big stingray on the other. So sun's starting to go down. You can see it setting. I'll start to get prepared for night time. Going to get out the second variety of bait for the night. Fresh piece of trevally. Beautiful bait that is. That out there for now. Just a little bit of weight on that rod. Ooh, there it goes. There it goes. Little snapper. Yep, definitely a little snapper. This is the second one which we've hooked. Oh, might not be so little actually. But this is the second good fish which we've hooked up to. Definitely a little snapper. Yeah, big head shakes. Man, there's been so many pest species around this evening. It's been ridiculous. Oh, big head shakes. It's hard to tell how big it is. It hasn't really put up much of a fight yet. Yeah, he's definitely bigger than the first one. He's not a bad little fish at all. He's decided not to fight at all for some reason. Get him in that net. Bang, got him in the net. Nice little fish. He's actually pretty big, he just hasn't fought. Okay mate, we get it, you're a big angry snapper. Got that hook out, so get another bait out quickly. He has splashed the, other rod. Other rod's on. It's a snapper too. Yep. Oh, here we go. Getting a bit of action now. This is a better fish. Yep, this is a better fish. Yes. How good's this? Right after the sun's gone down, there's a bit of action and the fish are starting to roll through on the sounder. What a good sign. What a good sign this is. Yes, as soon as that tide's actually started running and it's settled down a lot, we've hooked up. Oh, can't hear the drag on this, but it feels like a much better fish. Much better fish. This was on the squid head. It's starting to fire up. This is a really, really good afternoon so far. A lot of pest species, but we're starting. Whew. Peeling drag. Don't even have a rod out at the moment. That's how wild this is. Just had baits being taken left and right. I actually like this combo, eh? I really like this combo. He's a very good fish. Easily the biggest of the day, that's for sure. Oh, it's a big snapper, yep. Much better fish, this one. Oh, how good's this? Oh, it's a really big fish. Yep. We've got him. We've got him, but we've got a weird situation going on. He's a big fish. That's a big fish landed right there. Get another squid bait out, which is what both of those fish took, another squid ring. One of them is an absolute cracker. Oh, that other rod's getting a bite now. Yep, that's a snapper, I think. Yep, another snapper. Doesn't know he's on yet. Oh, yep, that's a good fish. Yeah, that's a big fish. They are still here. That is a big one, dude. Oh, this is crazy. We're onto him yet again. And this one feels really big. How crazy is this? It's only been dark for about half an hour now, and we're already pulling some really big fish. This is why getting the fresh baits is always worth it. How crazy is this? Every rod's getting bites. It's chaos once again. Oh my goodness, man. Yep, big. It's gonna be a big, big fish. Yep, it's a big fish. There we go, we got him. 3 big fish in the net once again. Get that straight back out. Another bait out. Man, how good is this? Finally, after that weather cleared, we are onto the fish. There he is. First one, which we just caught out of that triple hookup, is this little fella. Not the biggest out of the 3, that's for sure. How's that? The snapper are on yet again. This is what we like to see. Healthy, healthy Western Port. Let's get him going. See ya, buddy. He just swan dived in, perfect. Oh, look at that. That's a tank. That one is a tank. It's about 81, 82, so beautiful, beautiful big snapper. Got to be a big female. Look at that. What an awesome night out chasing these big red buggers. A lot of fun. This is the, 3rd or 4th? I think the 4th one we've caught tonight, so it's been a really, really good evening already. Let's see who's going to go good. Just going to give her one big push down, and off she goes, straight down into Western Port's depths. Oh, this one is a high 70s, so a really, really good fish. Either way, let's get a look at him. How's that for a snapper? Big knobby male. These are the ones which I really, really love catching. They're super rare in Western Port, so anytime you get one of these, you know you've had a good session. That is an awesome fish. Big knobber. Just dropped another one on that other rod, but not to stress. Not to stress. Ah, how awesome is this? Get a close up of that knob. Big knobber. Oh, these big males never mess around. He's gone. Okay, we've got to get sorted now. We've only got 2 rods in the water. It's the big floodlight which I use. If you guys have never seen it before, it's a massive light. It's out a lot of good stuff for us. Oh, that rod's getting a good bite. That's gonna go. Almost got this last rod out, but getting a really good bite. Yep, yep. That's a good fish. Yep. That's another snapper. Just took off in the holder once again. Damn, it's another really hot session. They are on like Donkey Kong tonight. Hopefully he stays on. This little overhead combo is actually treating me really nicely, eh? Works really well out here on the snapper, that's for sure. He feels like a little bit smaller one, but any snapper's a good one, especially when you're out here at night on a little plastic kayak. We'll just try to lift him onto our lap, I reckon, with this one. Oh, there he goes. Didn't get a hold up of him, but how funny was that? He just flopped around. It's going off. When they're really big, we'll net them, but if they're small, we'll just kind of get them off at the side, you know. Don't give them any stress for not keeping any fish anyway, so the less stress we can give them, the better. Get out a bit of trevally as well. Might as well have a little bit of a spread. Squid, trevally. Finally have 3 rods fishing again for the first time in, like, since sunset. Wonder what else is going to come around when it starts to get later. It's still only 9:30, so it's already getting pretty late, to be honest. I was getting a bite on that one there. Oh, that's going to take off. Yep. There we go. It's another snapper. There we go. Ooh, took a little while since the last one. Quietened down a little bit, but to be fair, it really hasn't been that long. It's only been like 5-10 minutes since the last one. I'm already hooked up again. It's definitely another snapper. This feels like a big fish unless we're dragging in 2 lines. Don't know what's going on here. Oh, there he is. This is another good fish. What a crazy night out here on Western Port. There's barely a single other boat out here and the fish are going off. Oh, it's a good fish. Good fish, hasn't done any fighting at all. Oh, the other rod just took off. Didn't stick hooks though. Wow, there's a lot of fish here. Oh. There we go, we got him. It's another big one. Another one in the 70s, that's for sure. Another cracking fish, number 6. Oh wow, that's another male. It's another big male, eh? Oh, that circle hook, the 8.0 BKKs, are just pinning him right in the corner of the jaw. Let's get a look at him. These males are just epic. I love, oh there he is, there's the proof that he's a male. Milking everywhere. These are awesome, these big males. There seems to be a few of them around tonight. This is the second one which we've caught. What an awesome, awesome quality fish and an awesome afternoon. See you, buddy. Get him going. Off he goes. Took off. Okay, we've got a few other fish on here. This one's in a not so desirable. Have you got my hook? You do. You do have my hook. Okay, see you, buddy. Need to get some more baits out. Squid gut, getting a fresh set of baits out, so hopefully that encourages some more big dogs. Already had a really good night though, 6 fish. 6 whopping fish. Can't complain with that at all. Oh, other rod's on. Yep, other rod is on. Another good snapper. Man, how nuts is this? Onto another crazy session tonight. Oh, a lot of weight in this fish. Oh, this is crazy. You don't get sessions like this too often. He's just cruising in now. He's stopped fighting and decided just to give up and cruise up with me. Oh, there he goes. Well, this is why we all fish, isn't it? Just to have sessions like this and memories like this, like out at night on a kayak, catching big snapper. Far out. Whoa. This is a big one. A lot of power in that. Yep. It's another really big one. He's a good one. Ooh. This could be the biggest. I think this is the biggest one for the evening. It's an absolute beast. Oh wow. Oh wow. That is a beast. We got him. That one's a beast. I think there's one on that other rod too. Whoa. That thing's actually monstrous. That could be a PB. I didn't even realise how big that was. Is this thing still on? Yeah. Yeah. This thing's just been swimming around with it for like a month. Is it another snapper? Don't know. It is a snapper. He's just been sitting on this for like a week. The one in that net is off its head big. Like off its head big. He's big too. Oh, he's engulfed it. That's not good. Oh, just lifted a real big one in. Just didn't even care. Just another wild session. We got that hook actually out of that fish, so this fella's going to be fine. See you, buddy. Dude, this one in the net, which I haven't really got a look at yet, is like, it could be the biggest snapper which I've ever caught. It is an absolute monster. Oh. Yep. Oh, that's big. If that's a snapper, that's big. It's another really big one. If it is, this is on the fresh trevally. Doing very weird stuff. Or is it a gummy? I think it might be a gummy. Whoa. Got to get this rod in. Big head shakes, whatever it is. It's going to be a big shark, I think. Damn. It's going to be a shark. It's definitely going to be a shark. It's swimming around a lot. What is this going to be? It's got to be a big gummy or a schoolie or something, I think. I don't know what else it could be. It's kind of just doing circles, eh? Clockwork. Dude, that is big, eh? Still got the monster snapper in the net. It's on the surface. It's a big schoolie, I think. Big schoolie. Oh, it's a monster schoolie. Really big school shark. Wow. That is an awesome capture. What am I going to do here? Well, this is like a dream capture in Western Port, a big school shark. What do we do though? That's a dangerous fish to try and get in a kayak. Schoolies though are super rare. Not really so rare to hook, but really, really rare to land. They're an awesome fish, awesome creature. How awesome is that? Pretty much landed a schoolie here. Oh, come back here. She would go skits. That's like a 20 kilo school shark right there. Will do less harm to myself and also less harm to the shark if we just cut it off, I think. But that's an extraordinary capture. Hello, big girl. Oh, look at the teeth on that thing. I mean, this thing's gonna go psycho. Oh, there she goes. Perfect, 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 perfect. Big schoolie. That's my first ever school shark out on Western Port. It's an awesome achievement. Awesome achievement. Yep, that one's on. Whew, look at that. Taking off in the holder. Ooh, big fish. Got a few boats cruising around now, but hopefully they don't catch on too much. Yep, another good one. Another very good one. We'll just try to lift him in. Do that. Another really nice little snapper. Not monstrous, but still a very, very good one. Get him going. We got a fish on, but I don't really care because we've got the biggest snapper I've ever seen on the deck. It's one of the biggest snapper I've ever caught. That is the closest snapper I've ever caught to 20 pound. That is an enormous, dude. That is like the biggest snapper I've ever caught, I reckon. That thing is close to 20 pound and I'm not even kidding you. If I had scales, I reckon it would go 20. It is so big, the head on it. That's the biggest snapper I've ever caught, I reckon. Look how fat it is. Oh my goodness. A lot of people would be keeping this fish and weighing it. Not Nev. I'll tell you what, we release all the fish we can around here. That is just a genuine beast. It's over 90 as well. It's not just 90, it is over 90. Oh, that is epic. Best part about this is we're gonna let her go. Genuinely a 20 pound contender. Look at that thing, man. This is what these fish deserve. This treatment right here. A good revive and a good send off. Oh, that's what she's gonna get. Look at the tail on it. There she goes. Oh my goodness, go on girl. There she goes. Yes. Yes. Wonder if that other one's still on. When I netted it, I had no clue how big it was because it's dark, it's hard to tell. There we go. There we go, there's another one. Definitely hooked up again to another snapper. Hasn't done any running yet. A lot of activity tonight, it's just been ridiculous. The calm after the storm is always a good period. There he is there, another little male. Beautiful little fish. Oh, the other one's on. Oh, whew. Big run on that one. Man, this little combo's been going off all afternoon, eh? It's the lucky combo. He definitely ain't no tiddler. Let's get a look at him. He's a nice little fish. Another beautiful little fish. This is another male. So many of these fish tonight are all males. All these males are on the mud. Males on the mud. See you, buddy. We've just gotten out here on Western Port this morning, and my plan is to fish all the way until sunset chasing giant fish. Going to be bait fishing throughout the entire day, trying to locate some giants. Fingers crossed for a monster Western Port snapper, but it's actually almost winter now, so it's getting extremely cold here in the mornings, and that also means that the fishing gets a lot tougher. It can be hit and miss. Some days can be good, some days can be utterly pathetic. Let's hope today is one of the good days. I'm almost at my first spot now, where we're going to drop the anchor down and give it a crack. I'm going straight to one of my old faithful marks this morning because I really just want to try and get onto some fish. And if we do, we're going to go for a little bit of an explore, test out some new areas, new grounds, and who knows, we might find that new secret spot. Drop the pick down there. We found a really nice little ledge, one of my favourite spots. Hopefully today it's producing. Okay, just going to get everything rigged up and situated. So we've got 3 big combos out with us today. This is actually a new rod, which I'm using, but 3 big combos. We've also brought out a little combo. I want to try and catch my own bait today to use. Just maybe some salmon. There's plenty of bait around, and if we can catch some of the fresh stuff, that'll give us a really good shot at a big fish. First bait of the morning. That is about as good as you can get out here on Western Port. Fresh squid ring rigged up on 240 BKK octopus hooks. Really deadly little setup. It's my favourite go-to rig for trying to get a hookup, as you guys know. We'll get that out into the deep. Oh, I almost hit that seagull. Second bait of the morning, half of a freshly frozen squid head. So we're going to get this one directly behind the kayak. We've got the first one out to the left in the deep. Oh, in fact, that one just had a bite. And then we're going to get the last bait up in the shallows. Final bait is once again another squid ring. So we're going to have 2 rings out and 1 head bait to start off with. It's a pretty good spread, if you're asking me. Perfecto. Skadoosh. Oh, that just had a bite straight away. Everything's all set up and ready to go. It's looking like it's not really going to take too long to get a fish. There's a lot of activity at the moment. It would be good if we could turn a reel. Oh, there we go. Well, I was just saying it would be good if we could turn a reel, and that has taken off instantly. That did not take long at all to get the first hookup of the morning, and I'll tell you what, it feels like a pinky. This is grouse. Compared to my last trip, I fished all day. Oh, that left rod is getting a good bite as well. This is a really good sign to start off the morning. There it goes. That left rod just took off. It's another pinky. Wow, oh, this is so good. My last trip out on Western Port was a complete failure. Caught nothing fishing all day long, and this time around we've already got 1 good pinky there, and that one looks just as good in the holder. Let's get a look at this one. Oh, got to be a little bit careful, but he should stay there in the holder. We've got another one on here. Get to test out the new combo as well. Brand new spanking combo for me. I mean, baits were in the water for literally 5 minutes and we've already hooked up to the first fish of the morning. Oh, it's such a relief after the last time I was out here and caught nothing. That's just how it goes this time of year. It can be so inconsistent. One day's really good, the next day can be really bad. We're about to see this fish. I think it's going to be a good pinky once again. Yep. Cracking little pinky, like a pigeon pair. You can see that first one we caught there, and then the second one over there. We might keep this one and we'll let the slightly smaller one go. Beautiful little fish. Oh, the other one. Look at that. The other one's just gone too. Oh, that looks better, to be honest. Great little first fish of the morning. Beautiful little pinky. That one in the holder looks much bigger, I think, but man, that's a grouse way to start off the day. We'll get him going. This is great. This one feels good as well. We don't even have a bait in the water anymore because every single rod which we just threw out has had a fish on. That is insane. That one's still there, the first one we caught in the holder. Oh, this is good fun. This one here definitely feels like it has a little bit more weight to it. Good head shakes. It's definitely going to be another quality pinky. This is grouse. He's definitely a bit better, I think. Oh yeah, that's a bit better fish. I reckon we've got to try and get another bait out straight away. Destroyed that first bait of the morning. There's a lot of pinkies around. Still got those two sitting in the holder, waiting patiently. Just gonna quickly rig up another bait, bomb that out, and we'll get a look at the other two, which we've already caught. Oh, I like this little combo. This is perfect by the feel of it, weighted very nicely. This is much more productive than the other day. All right. Oh, that bait just hit the bottom, is already getting bites, but there's the second beautiful snapper of the day. That didn't take too long at all. What a cracking fish. Look at the blue eyelash on that fish. Really nice little snapper. Once again, the second quality pinky of the morning already, and we've got another one patiently waiting in the holder, so get him going. See ya, buddy. Beautiful. We won't keep too many, especially if they're going to be biting like this. Oh, that's a snapper. I mean, that's a proper little snapper, that's not even a pinky anymore. Oh, this is nuts. That middle rod, getting nibs. That's a salmon. See, that's what I want to try catch as well, some bait fish, some salmon. You got a lot of nerve, don't you, baby? Oh, that's another snapper. Look at that. That is a cracking snapper. This is what we're after for this time of year. That is an amazing fish, and it was on the first rack of rods as well. First baits in the water, and we've already got what we're after. We could definitely upgrade and get bigger, but I'm not going to complain with that at all. That is a cracking fish. It's one of the ones we want. 3 baits, 3 fish, and I've just got another spread out, so who knows what's going to happen. See if they keep biting. Ooh, it's a good bite there. There it goes. Oh, it's a pinky once again. Definitely another pinky, man. 100%. There is a lot of them around by the looks of it this morning. Big head shakes. This is going to be another real solid one. Seems to be a couple size classes around, and this one definitely feels like one of the better ones. Once again, great start to the morning. Honestly, couldn't get any better. Gonna get a look at him here. Oh, that left rod just had a bite. I just saw that. Yep, another amazing quality fish. Bang, 4th of the morning already, and we've only been fishing for like 20-25 minutes. It's just been insane to start off the morning this way. Yet another one, and he is an absolute cracker once again. Easily in the 40s, beautiful good sized fish. It'll be nice to see these guys grow up and be real giants in a few years. All right, see you, mate. Another fresh squid head bait. The action has just been so consistent so far this morning. It was not what I was expecting. As I said, it's almost winter, so you never know what to expect when you come out here these days, but it's been a cracking start. Hopefully there's some bigger models around and we can have more fun. Gotta love it when a plan comes together. It's always good to get on a few fish out here in Western Port, and it's even better when it's this quiet. There is no one out. Actually, I can see one boat. There's one boat out here, but other than that, no kayakers, and that boat's a long way away as well, so no one really around me. Very peaceful, and the weather's amazing as well. Very lucky. I am very lucky. Oh, that rod. Oh, another pinky. They are vicious this morning. Oh, whoa, that's a good fish. That's a really good fish. That's a really good fish. That's a snapper. That is a proper snapper. Yeah, that is not a pinky at all. That's an actual snapper. My goodness, man. That is a great fish. I can just feel by the weight of it, the head shakes, everything. That is an actual snapper. I need to get this other little rod in. I was just playing around trying to catch something on this. Oh boy. Oh, that lure's gonna hit me in the head. Oh, it did. I need to take this serious, because this is a proper fish. This is a proper snapper for sure. Man, if not, it's a really good gummy, but I swear I felt those distinctive head shakes of the snapper. Oh, this is gonna be a good fish. This is crazy. We could be possibly hooked up to a good snapper almost in winter. This is gonna be a good fish. It's gotta be ready. Let's get a look. Bang, look at that. That's a proper one. Oh, he's only just on. He is the definition of barely hooked. Oh, the other rod. The other rod just took off. We got this one in the net. I think we got one on here. Yep. Oh, this is a good fish as well. This feels like another quality one once again. What is happening? The snapper have been on fire. Big ones, small ones, all of the sizes today. Oh, this feels like another good one. Look at that. Pulling drag. It's definitely not as big as that one. Ridiculous scenes out here today. Oh, this feels heavy too. That's another very respectable fish. He's hooked in the side, that's why he's fighting so hard. Nice, another beautiful little pinky. Once again, the fishing is on fire out here today. We've got a cracker in the net as well. That's a really good fish. Definitely gonna get a look at this one because he is a proper snapper. Like, this is a snapper size now. Really, really nice fish. This is exactly what we're after today. A beautiful big Western Port snapper. Exactly what we wanted and exactly what we got. Big dog, and that was on the new combo as well. All right, we'll just spear her off. Won't give her any stress. There she goes. Gone skis. Nice. What a start to the day. Really, really quality session already. Caught some nice snapper. That one definitely being the biggest, but this wind has actually just whipped up. I've just felt it pick up. Hopefully it doesn't get too strong because I actually can't get back in for a long time yet. So we're stuck out here for the next several hours. And if it gets too rough, we're gonna get in a bit of trouble, but it should be right. It wasn't predicted to get rough, but as you guys know, they always get it wrong. So it could get rough. We'll get another squid ring back out. The squid rings seem to be getting the most action at the moment. Caught most of my fish on them this morning. Another one out there. Oh, there's another one. Definitely another one, and it feels like another pinky once again. How crazy is this? We haven't got a single bit of bycatch. We've only got snapper. That's so unusual, but I'm not going to complain. Good morning, good day so far. This wind has just whipped up and continued to whip up though. It's getting a little bit rougher by the minute, but we've got another good pinky on here by the feel of it. It has just been non-stop action ever since we got out here. Send him back in. See you, buddy. Another fresh bait out once again. We've almost gone through a whole squid already, which is crazy. The action's been that non-stop that I'm losing baits like all the time. Oh, there we go. That rod's on. Feels like a good fish too. Just shaking his head. Shaking his head. Yep. Man, this one is not fighting at all. He's just swimming back towards me. Hasn't done any runs or anything. He might have swallowed the bait. See, yep, those hooks are gone. That's why I always keep a couple of spare fish in my bag, or at least try to keep one just for this scenario. This guy's gut hooked, so he's going to be the one which we take. See if we can find those hooks. Yep, they're gone. That right there is going to be the third and final keeper. Once again, a beautiful little fish, but I did want to release the rest of the snapper which we caught for the day, but they're great eating fish and we'll take this one home for the table. Well, we've got our limit in the snapper department, but I am going to keep fishing for them. So what I'm actually going to do is switch all the rigs over to circle hooks. So we've got these 7.0 BKK circles which we're going to use. This should prevent a gut hookup in theory. Usually circles hook fish in the corner of the draw, which is exactly what we want now that we've got our limit. So switch these over, get some new baits out, and hopefully we don't gut hook any more fish. There's always a risk, but we are doing everything we can to try and prevent that from happening. So we'll see. Bang, first circle hook bait we're going to get out. Beautiful little bit of squid. No gut hookups, please. There it goes. Half the time they go when you're, trying to do something. Hooked up to yet another one. It's been a little while in between bites now, probably half an hour, which for this morning is a long time. It's been a real hot bite. Should be able to see him in just a second. And it's a circle hook, so it also should be pinned. Yep, right in the corner like that. Perfecto. The thing is that they're actually all really solid fish. Like, I would be happy with that in snapper season. Obviously, you'd prefer to catch bigger, but still a quality little pinky. Take that any day. Good thing about those is it also means the future of the bay is really good. Those are going to grow up to be bigger fish, obviously. And it's a good sign to see this many fish this late in the season. Love to see it. Are you kidding? That just got out there again. Whoa, it's something different. It's an elephant. Ellie. That was an elephant, I think. He was jumping out of the water like a marlin, but I'm pretty sure it's just an elephant shark. That was cool. Once again, that bait just hit the water. This corner of the kayak is going off. Are you an elephant? One of the coolest critters. Whoa! It is an elephant. Psycho. One of the coolest fish out here, in my opinion, the elephant shark. And this one's going skits. Usually they don't fight this well. By far, one of the coolest fish out here in Western Port. They come in here for a very, very short time to breed. And in my humble opinion, no one should be taking elephant sharks. There are much more sustainable fish out here in Western Port. Elephant numbers have definitely declined, and we don't want to see that continuing. So if you want to keep fish, keep a gummy, keep some pinkies. Don't keep an elephant, come on. Nobody's that hungry that they have to eat such a beautiful little creature. Look at him, he's amazing. He's so cool. This is a unique way of grabbing them. I like to grab them underneath their two main fins or wings or whatever you call it. Like that. That's how I like to grab them. You hold them underneath those two wings like that. Can support their belly as well. And that's a great example of an elephant shark. You can just see the colours. Like, look at the colours and the uniqueness of this creature. Obviously the trunk as well. That's a bit of a standout feature, as well as that big sharp spike. Very cool fish. The mouth on them is insanely weird as well. There we go. Sorry, mate. We'll send you on your way now. And you have to understand, these things are in the bay to spawn. That's why they're here. They're here to spawn, so let them do their thing. They're about to have a hookup. Oh. Whoa. What's that? Took off like a little bit of a steam train, that. Could be a gummy. Whoa. Definitely could be a good gummy, this one. I think we've hooked up to our first, or maybe no, second decent shark of the day, because we've got that elephant shark, but this one feels really, really good yet again. Could even be another elephant, to be honest. Not entirely sure yet. Swimming up current. Feels like a good fish. We'll get a look at him in 1 second. Good gummy. Yep. Thought it might have been a gummy. Had those stereotypical gummy head shakes. Hello, my friend. He's a nice gummy shark. Oh, mate, stop moving around. Little psycho. There he is. He's an easily legal gummy shark. Really, really nice quality one. First good gummy of the day. Really cool looking fish though. These guys get massive out here in Western Port. This is only a medium sized one. Look at the eyes on him. We'll let him go. Big cannonball, and off he goes. Tide's finally starting to run in. Hopefully the kayak swings soon. I was going to go for a bit of a move, as I said earlier, but this wind is just pumping, so anywhere I go is going to be really annoying with this run-in tide. So I think I'm just going to sit it out here, and plus the fish have been really active as well, so don't really have any reason to move. We'll sit it out here, I think. Oh. Whoa. Damn, that thing took off underneath the kayak once again. That was a really, really good run as well. This is probably going to be a solid fish, but that's how it's happening. The kayak's still turning around. Don't have any baits thrown out. I actually have one out of the water, and the fish are still there and scoffing baits. You can see the wind's pumping in this way. Tide's trying to run out this way. It just makes it messy out here on Western Port, and if it picks up too much, it could get a little bit dangerous as well, but hoping that doesn't happen. Really nice one. We've just caught so many quality fish today. It's actually been a little bit insane. Just an amazing session. Another little beastie right here. Right, there we go. Slide them in. Insane little session. Insane. Oh, the fishing is absolutely bonkers. Absolutely bonkers out here at the moment. Both of those rods just got great hits. Swimming right across current though. Hopefully, far out. I'm guessing it's going to be another really quality one. Like there's a good mix of smaller ones and also real good fish as well. That was on a tiny little bit of squid wing, about that big. Small bait. Oh, good one. Real good one. One of the bigger ones of the day for sure. Oh, he's a great fish. Great fish. Ooh. Yep, another good one. They can be hard to handle at times, the old snapper. This wind is relentless. I'm actually going to pack up and head back home slightly earlier than what I wanted to, but still it was an awesome day out fishing. Pinky, snapper, gummy shark, and an elephant. No bycatch either. Good morning everyone. It is now very early the next morning and we are out here with our fresh squid, which we caught yesterday. So that only means one thing: we are in search of giants. I'm after a really big snapper today, or hopefully a few snapper if everything goes to plan, but we will soon see. I'm just trying to find a spot at the moment. There's actually not many people out, which is very, very surprising because it's meant to be a good morning. So we'll have a look around this area, try and find some arches or just some good reef on the sounder, and then we'll drop down and give it a go. Give it a go here. That is exactly what you want to have for bait. Fresh calamari caught yesterday and ready to go, as fresh as it gets. Okay, we get the slightly bigger bait on the bigger hooks. So these are 5.0 BKK suicide hooks. Also running 4.0s on two of the other ones because I'm going to be using smaller baits. But on the big hooks, we'll run a fairly large bait, as you can see there. That's a goodie. That's a goodie. That is a dynamite bait. That is the second one going out. Half of a very, very fresh squid head on 4.0 hooks. That's dynamite. Oh, just had our first bite of the morning on that rod. Haven't even got the final bait out yet. There's the final bait, squid ring. There we have it. Every single rod is rigged up and ready to go. And we're already getting our first bite just there. So a little bit of activity to start off with. It's a good sign. That could be bigger. Could be bigger, that. Yep. There you go. That's a snapper. That's a snapper. There we go. That's a snapper for sure. Wow. That took about 5-10 minutes of fishing and we've hooked up to our first fish. I don't know how big it is, but I can feel it shaking its head. It's definitely a snapper. Yes, look at that. Head shake, snapper. We're on. Big pedal out here this morning. Took me over an hour to get to this spot, but so far it's paid off. Getting a lot of little pinky bites, and now we've hooked up to a snapper, I reckon. We're about to see him. I don't think he's monstrous. Good fish. Good little snapper. See if we can get him in that net. Yes, he's a good first fish. In the net you go, mate. Yeah, a little nice one. Not a massive fish, but that's a way to start the morning. Some baits back out. Another little squid head. That's where we got the last one, so hopefully we have the same luck. Nice. He is a very, very good start to our day. That's a little male for sure. He's starting to get a little knob already. What a cracking first fish. Only been here for about 15-20 minutes and we've already converted into a really nice little snapper. He's a good eater, that one. That other rod's gonna go. This is gonna be a pesky eagle. The time wasters of Western Port, these things are. It's gonna be an eagle. You guys are bonkers. Luckily you didn't drag me too far. We'll get the baits back out. Oh, yeah, this rod's on. Eagle ray. Oh, we're in trouble here. He went underneath the kayak and then under again. 100% an eagle ray. Don't do it again. Eagle, eagle, eagle. I love eagle rays. Just don't give up, man. There he is. There we go. Yep. It's another little snapper, I reckon. Yep, another little snapper. This one was on the squid ring. There we go. It's either eagle rays or snapper at the moment. We've caught 2 big eagle rays and this will be the second snapper if we can get him in. So it's honestly a good little start to the morning. It's only been a couple hours of fishing, so we'll take it. He's a little one. He's only a little bubba. We'll let him go. See you, mate. We got something very small. Don't even know if it's still on there. That's how small it is. That's a whiting. It's a King George whiting. How's that for a little tiddler of a whiting? I brought my whiting rod out too, so I might have to give that a crack. Oh, it's a better fish. Yep, that's a better fish. Yep, what's that? That's a gummy. It's a good gummy. Stop going that way. Hopefully we didn't tangle any lines there, but I think we've just hooked up to a good gummy. Feels pretty decent too. I was just about to tie a couple rigs in preparation for another eagle ray. Give me a gummy. It's been a pretty productive morning so far. Caught a couple snapper. Now we've hooked up to a good gummy. Yeah, good gummy. Hooked in a very weird spot. Good little gummy. Not monstrous, but very quality size one. Definitely legal. See, buddy. Big catch and release day today. We've only kept the one pinky. Alright, I'm gonna go for a little bit of a move, but do we go shallow or do we go a bit deeper? I'm not sure. Go down again, try a new spot. I've only probably got a couple of hours left of fishing before this wind gets up big time, so we'll give it a crack here. Never fished here before, completely a new spot. Hopefully it pays off. Yeah. Oh! No! That was a snapper. Oh no. Snapper. Gone. That was a snapper. That's a good start. Just lost one. Definitely just lost one. Can't believe I lost one already. We're here for like 5 minutes. Not even, and that rod just took off. Snapper. No. Oh. Now I'm getting excited over every bite, but that was a good fish. Hooks didn't stick. I'm going to find out what these little bites are. I'm getting them on every single rod. It could be whiting, and if they are whiting, there are a lot of them. There we go. We got one. Little whiting. One of the culprits. And I bet you there's a lot more where he came from. A little bit too small. That's a better fish. That'll be a whiting, I reckon. Yep. Whiting! I bet you that's what's taken a lot of our baits and annoying us. These are whiting here. He's a pretty good one. Oh. What in the demon is that? Oh, that's big, whatever it is. It's got to be a ray. I think that's going to be our last fish of the day. We've hooked the mammoth. What? How's that? Swimming at me now. Wonder what this is. This is the last fish of the day, and it's a giant. Whatever it is an absolute monster. It just took about 100 meters of line or something. Now it's swimming straight back at me. God damn. Far out. What is that? A drag. My reel is hot. Far out. How is this thing still going? Ridiculously big. Oh, that is stupid big. Oh boy. We've hooked the ocean's biggest creature. I'm gonna get the anchor up. And hopefully this thing tows me back home. It's gonna spool me. Hurry up, Dev. Let's see if it actually tows me home. Look at this, we're going 3 knots. Getting towed by this fish. Oh, this is one way to get home. You just fight the biggest creature in these waters. This thing is going to be an absolute giant. It's on the surface. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's a shark. Holy. It's a shark. Oh my goodness. Oh, what is going on? We've hooked up to a giant shark. I just saw the thing jump and it's not a stingray at all. I thought it was a stingray. It almost spooled me. Kind of want to see it, but then again I kind of don't. Oh, there he goes. Wow, that was a big shark. He's towed me about 1 kilometre. Alright everyone, well on that note, I'm going to wrap up the day's fishing here. Unfortunately, we didn't get our really big snapper, which we were hoping for, but we still had a good morning out. We caught a couple of pinkies, a nice gummy, and hooked to the biggest shark of all time. Kind of wish I got it a bit closer, but then again, I kind of don't. Like, it was scary big. Today, we are going to be spending 12 hours straight out here on Western Port Bay trying to catch the biggest fish possible. Whether that be snapper, sharks, maybe even some other species. And I've got heaps and heaps of different baits to try out today. I think I've brought out 4 or 5 different baits. So we've got absolutely everything to throw at these fish and hopefully get a big one. I'm after a late season snapper. Haven't really caught many big late season snapper, so that's the goal, but anything is welcome on this beautiful day. It's meant to be fairly good conditions all day long. I actually got here right as that sun was first rising, and it was an amazing morning while I was setting up the kayak. It was fogged out, but you could still see that orange glow all around, and it was glass calm. It's an amazing morning. Hopefully the fishing follows. Got a bit of a pedal to get over to our first spot of the morning, about halfway there, so almost at our spot where we want to start off the day. I think I'm going to try a few different spots, just going to jump around everywhere, try and find the fish, and hopefully we locate some. So, oh, look at that. That is a great arch right near one of my marks. So the plan is pretty much to anchor right along a ledge. You guys know by now I love fishing along ledges where I can have some baits in the shallow, some baits in the deep. And that right there is a cracking sign. Look at the conditions though. This is unreal. This is amazing. Try here. Look at that. The whole mainland over there is all fogged up. That looks pretty cool. The sun will soon burn it off though. It's a pretty strong sun. I'm using very small sinkers because we're only in about 5 meters of water. So we don't need very big sinkers at all. All right, first bait rigged up and ready to go, a fresh squid ring. As I said, I brought out a whole bunch of different baits, but to start off with, we've got an old squid ring. Got a really, really big run out tide to start off the day, which is typically a good time for fishing. I like the bigger tides. Get that first bait out, bang, perfect. The second bait of the morning is the old squid gut. So cast that one out straight behind the kayak, and then we've got to re-rig up a circle hook. On the other rod, I always check my hooks to make sure they're sharp, and luckily I did, because that circle hook on that middle rod is not sharp at all, so need a freshie. Oh, look at that. That rod just got out there and it's already getting a bite. Haven't even made the other rig yet, I'm just making it now. So when I'm making a rig or a suicide twin hook rig, I'll use 60-pound leader with 2 4.0 octopus BKKs, really sharp and good hooks. So I'm gonna get 2 freshies out and snell them up together. Final bait of the spread is gonna be half of a squid head. Beautifully presented bait on that rig, which we just made up then. So we'll get that one in the shallows. Oh, we got something on here. Yep. Wow, that's fighting pretty hard actually. What is that? Whatever this is swam right up current when I grabbed it. It could be a pinky, or I'm not sure. I'm guessing it's going to be a pinky actually. Definitely some little head shakes on it. Tell you what though, that was a really, really weird take. I actually thought that was a salmon. Usually salmon just pluck away at it very gently, but It feels a little bit heavier than a salmon. What are we guessing, Pinky? It is. It's a beautiful little pinky. First bait of the morning which got out, and we have a good little snapper on. Alright, he looks like he's hooked really well. He's a great fish. Great fish. That is a really pale fish, but take a look at that. That is super, super quality. Really nice snapper. It's actually a pretty good fish. You'd be happy with that any day when you're out here fishing on Western Port. And that was the first bait of the morning, so that's a really good sign as well. Very happy with that. And the good thing is that 2 of the other rods have actually screamed off and not hooked up, so there's more in the area. Better get another bait out, I reckon. I've just rigged up that ring which the Pinky ate into a strip because he destroyed it, but still is a fairly good bait. Got to check all these other rods too, I reckon, because there's been a lot of activity going on. We could have some baits gone. Yep, that bait's gone. Bang, fresh new bait. Get that out. Gonna start defrosting some of the other baits soon. We've got out salmon, pike, pilchards. We've got a whole heap of different stuff today. Good start to the morning though. There seems to be a bit of life, just like that. Every rod is getting those little bites. If I had to guess, I'd say there'd be Australian salmon. There's always a lot of salmon in this area, and they'll just nibble away at your baits. Oh, there we go. That's a good one. Oh, swimming at me. Swimming straight at me, but once again, it feels like another pinky. Oh, feels decent. Very good start to the morning if you ask me. These fish are biting so weird. Like, I know for sure that I'm having a lot of salmon bite at all my baits. Every single, oh, see like that. Oh, that's another pinky, I think. Yep, that's another pinky. I think this one's a pinky. It's fighting pretty weird. Let's get a look. You gonna be another pinky, mate? He is. That's a good one, actually. Looks like we missed the hookup of the second one, but at least we've still got this fella. Tell you what, you take that any day of the week. That's on that rig which we just set up and put out, that squid head on the twin snelled 4.0s. Tell you what the funny thing is, that's the second time that exact thing's happened. I got one fish on and then the next rod goes, so they must be coming through in schools. Maybe they're swimming down the channel or coming up the channel, not sure, but we've got a good snapper here. Take a look at that. That is probably bigger than the first one. Another beautiful little Australian snapper. 1.5 hours into the morning. Oh, that middle rod just got a good bite there. 1.5 hours into the morning and we've already ticked off 2 really quality fish. And it's a really good sign that there's some of these fellas in the area. It means we could be in for a shot at a really big one, hopefully. Oh, that's a shark. That's a shark. That is a shark of some sort, I bet ya. Nah, it's fighting too hard for a gummy. That's gonna be a big 7-gill shark. I'm gonna have a drink of water before we indulge in this battle. We've hooked up to our first giant of the day though. He's just sitting in the holder. What is everyone's guesses? If I had to guess on the spot, I would say it's a really big 7-gill shark. It's gonna be some sort of big shark. I can just feel by the head shakes that it's a shark. See that? Big head shakes. Big head shakes. It's swimming at me. Okay, don't jump. It's just got the stereotypical 7-gill head shakes. Could be wrong. You never know in Western Port, but at the moment, that's what I'm tipping. Hopefully he hasn't scared away all the pinkies. They can do that. Swimming at me. Pretty stereotypical. Oh, it's near the surface actually. I can't see. Oh, it's a good gummy. Mate, I did not think that was going to be a good gummy shark. I really thought that was going to be a 7-gill. He took off in the holder and was doing those massive 7-gill head shakes, but it's a really nice gummy shark. A really nice one, eh? These fellas are very hard to handle. You've got to be really careful when handling gummies. That's the type of grip you got to get on one, because they will go psycho on you. Oh. Oh, that is awesome. Take a look at that. That is a really quality gummy shark. That's one of the critters which we were after today. Quality fish like that. That is a beautiful male gummy shark. You can see it's a male from those little appendages. A lot of people would not let this fella go, but it is his lucky day. You are a cracking fish, mate. We've already kept a couple pinkies, so we don't exactly need you. You had me fooled, huh? You had me fooled. Alright, see you, buddy. How good is that? That was a really nice gummy shark for this area. They don't get extremely large up here, so I'm stoked with that. That's a good one even when you're targeting them. Well, I was entirely wrong on my guess there, which is a good thing because I'd rather catch a really good gummy than a really big 7-gill. He actually fought harder than what a lot of 7-gillers do anyway. Cracking fish. I'd love to know how many fish are just swimming around here. Like, think about the massive expanse of water and just lonely little me out here fishing. There must be so many fish just roaming around, eating peacefully without all the boats and kayakers. It's good. It's what I like to see, a quiet day. There it goes. Yep, that's on. Ooh, feels like a good one too. That is another one. Number 3 of the morning, and that is for sure another pinky. Feels like a real good one as well. It's taken a little bit of line. Man, they come through in schools. Like that rod just went, and then a minute later, this one went. Really cool. They must just be hunting in like a big pack, and then once they find your baits, you get a couple in a row, because that's exactly how it's gone. See if we can get a look at him. There's another cracker. The thing is that they're not small pinkies at all. They're actually really good sized fish. What was that? There he goes. There's the other rod. Oh, got off again, I think. That's how it's going though. They're coming through in schools. It's gonna go again. Yep, there it goes. Another absolutely cracking little snapper. Beautiful little fish, but I'll tell you what, we'll let this one go. We've got another one on in the holder right there, so we can afford to let this one go. And we've still got a lot of hours out here fishing. So what I think I might do is if I get one which is gut hooked, I'll be able to keep that instead of keeping a perfectly healthy one. So we've kept 2, and from now on we'll release them unless we get a gut hooked one. So we'll have a look here. The 4th snapper / pinky of the morning, and it is the middle of autumn. This is really, really good fishing out here at the moment. Another beautiful little fish. Big head shakes on him as well. Yeah, it's another good one. Another really good one. He's fit for release as well, this fella. It's getting real cold, but the fish are still biting at the moment. It's always fun. There's actually a fair few numbers around as well. Once again, he is one of the bigger ones of the day. Look at that. That is such a healthy, quality Western Port snapper, and hopefully he grows up to be an absolute brute. These fellas live for a very, very long time, and at this size they're still fairly young, so he's got a lot of living to do ahead of him, hopefully. And if we see you in 8 to 10 years or 15 years, it'll be good. See you, buddy. Nice. So we've kept the 2 and we've now released the 2. All of them so far on squid, but now I'm about to get some different baits out. Oh, another bite on there. A lot of bites happening. The next species of bait which we're going to get out is some salmon. In the last video you probably saw I caught this salmon, and I've got him today with us frozen up and ready to go. There's a perfect little cube. We'll get that out and see if we can upgrade on the size. Can I bleed him? Yep, can I bleed him? Oh, there goes the other one. Oh, that's a good fish. Yep. Damn, there is a lot of pinkies in this area by the looks of it. We just lost another one on that rod over there, and then a minute later, once again, this one took off. Feels like another good fish. This is great fun. Great fun. A little bit smaller than a couple of those other ones, but really nice fish. That is number 5 in the pinky department. Another cracking little fish. Just look at the blue spots. They're such like a pretty fish. Like, how does something get those colors in them? But still, really nice fish. Just gonna give him a quick release. See ya, buddy. Down he goes. Only in very shallow water, so they're gonna release fine. No dramas at all. Oh, that's a good fish. Ooh, that could be a bit better. Big head shakes. That definitely could be a bit better. Man, that was a good hit. Oh, I think this one's going to be a little bit bigger. Look at that, it's taken a fair bit of line. Definitely feels a bit bigger. This one was on the salmon, believe it or not. The Australian salmon has got this hookup. Maybe that's the key to getting a slightly bigger one, different bait. It's a real nice one. Oh yeah, he is bigger. Looks like he's hooked pretty well. Should be right. Really good one. Really good one. This is a cracker. I think this is going to be our third and final keeper of the day. So we're going to keep 3 pinkies / small snapper, and take a look at that. That is a quality fish. What I'm actually going to do now is switch all of my hooks over to circle hooks, just so I can almost guarantee a corner of the jaw hookup. So I'm going to do that now, switch some of my hooks over to the circles to hopefully prevent the gut hookup. That rod there looks like it's going to go. The only one left in the water. There's another one on here. I was just looking for my circles and I felt this rod take off in the holder. This is going to be another pinky, I think. Hopefully he's not gut hooked after I just kept that one. It's another good one. Another great fish. Oh, there he goes. Obviously I was going to let him go anyway. Gonna rig up another little squid head. Just gonna get another bait out because currently we have no rods in the water at all. It's been a fishing frenzy. Wasn't expecting it to be this hot, but fishing's been really good, which is nice. It's always nice to have a good session. I feel like it's rarer and rarer these days to have this kind of opportunity where there's no one out here. It's really good. All right, found a couple circles. So I'm gonna switch these 2 rods over to 7.0 BKK circles. Oh, that rod's gonna go right there. Wonder if that's another pinky. Gonna get out another circle hook bait though. Another bit of salmon. The salmon's what got that last good one. Whoa. That's a good fish. I think a little snapper's grabbed that once again. There's a lot of pinkies up here, eh? This is ridiculous. Getting slightly ridiculous. And the crazy thing is that I actually can't even get back to the spot where I launched for over 5 hours. So we've still got a lot of fishing ahead of us. Okay, we're just gonna send him off. A lot of action going on, a lot of action. I've already held up a fair few, so it doesn't matter if a couple just flop back in. Bang, straight back out. Another squid ring in the exact same spot. That wind is, oh. That just got out there. That's on again. I'm not kidding you. That's the same rod I just cast out after we had caught a pinky. Like, that bait was in the water for literally a minute. Another rod's getting a bite there. There's just a lot going on. I definitely think the middle one's not a snapper, but this right one here is definitely a snapper. Oh, that left rod. There it goes. The left rod's on now. Man, this is crazy. Hopefully you guys are keeping count, and then by the end of the day you can let me know. All nice. And all very welcome. Well, bigger ones. We've caught enough of the small ones. Bigger ones are welcome.
I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but Paul George.
Ooh. Feels like a great fish. There has been some really quality pinkies coming through. This one's no different by the feel of it. Ooh, it's a very good one. Just saw a glimpse of red. Yep. Tell you what. I don't know what the biggest one of the day's been, but he would be up there. Damn, that's probably the biggest one of the day. I reckon that fella's the biggest of the day. Look at that. That is a really, really good snapper. Like, that's a proper snapper now. The best part about this is we're going to let him go to fight another year. Hopefully we'll see him when he's a little bit bigger, but still, I'm not complaining with that. That's a great one. It's one of the ones we want. It's not every day you actually get glass out conditions. It is absolutely beautiful. Look at that. Like, that is as glass out as you're gonna get. And the funny thing is that it's actually meant to be like pretty windy right now. It's meant to be the windiest part of the day right now. So it's a little bit strange, but it's just the way it works. Sometimes the weatherman can get it completely wrong and still get paid. I think this is another gummy. Oh, it's an elephant. That's an elephant. That's something very different. I just saw the spike. This is an elephant shark. I was wanting to catch one of these today because it is the season for them, and I just saw him. It's definitely an elephant. How's that? Nice elephant. There he is. One of the coolest fish you'll ever catch in Western Port. The good old elephant shark. Okay, don't want to give her too much stress, but they come in here to breed. So this is a female and she will be spawning, so I don't want to leave her out of the water for too long. All right, girl, we'll send her off. There you go. Get them going as quick as possible. Obviously, I don't want to do her any harm or minimal harm. Could be another elephant. Oh, where is he? He swam all the way up current. It is, yeah. It's another elephant. Had a feeling it might be as soon as I saw it jump. They always fight a little bit different to everything else in Western Port. Something which is interesting to note is that both of the elephants were caught on the shallow side. Oh, there he goes. That was good. Oh, I think we might wrap this video up exactly where we started, out here on the water. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. It was an epic day's fishing. If you know how many pinkies we caught throughout the video, let me know in the comments down below. It would have been a whole heap though. We also caught some gummies, a couple elephants. All in all, a really good 12 hours fishing. A bit rough. Good morning everyone, and welcome to a very overcast and windy Western Port. It was completely unexpected, this wind, but I've pedalled out in the dark and it has picked up big time. I'm still excited either way because I'm out here for my first snapper trip of the Victorian season. So I'm just pedaling over to one of my favourite little marks now. I'm going to drop the pick and get some fresh baits out and give it a crack. We've obviously got those 2 squid from the other day, so I'm fairly confident in the baits, which we do have. Hopefully we can convert them. Definitely, oh, there are some good fish coming through. Hopefully I can hold anchor, that's really the main thing. It's not meant to be windy. Damn, it's not deep at all, eh? 5 meters. Let's get all these combos out. And I'm not sure I've formally introduced all my new setups to the channel. So these are the new Akuma rods and also the Akuma Salinas, which I've been running. Used them a bit in New South Wales and so far they've been really, really good. Keen to give them a crack here, see if they can handle the test of some of the local residents. Well, here is our bait for the morning. One of the fresh squid which we caught the other day. So we've got our little sinker down the bottom. Obviously it's a running sinker rig and that goes down to our fresh squid bait. So got a fresh little squid head on there. We're actually running 4.0 BKK hooks. So we're gonna give these a crack and see if we can stick a good fish. Let's get this first bait out. Straight behind the kayak. Money. Set that drag. Ready to go. So I'm gonna pin that down the bottom there. Get that through. So really good hook exposure down the bottom. And then we're just gonna get the other one and go through the top. Bang, that is the perfectly presented squid ring for a snapper. Dynamite. We'll get that final one out to the deeper water. And that's us. You guys know the deal with bait fishing now. It is a patience game. We sit, wait, watch the rods, and if any of them get a bite, we'll be right onto it. I wish the weather was a bit nicer. It's so windy. Oh, bite. We had a bite on that rod there. There we go. Oh. Definitely. We got one. We got something. Feels a little bit gummy like, or maybe a pinky. Could be a pinky. Oh well, we've hooked up to the first fish. Feels like a little snapper maybe. First fish of the morning. Nice. That didn't take too long at all. We've only been out here for probably 10-15 minutes, had that rod getting some little bites, and now we've hooked up. It's got to be a little red, I reckon. Haven't seen him just yet. Yeah, it's a nice little snapper. Beautiful. That's our target species. He has scoffed that bait right down too. Well, you love it when you get the target right off the bat. He's a good little eater, I reckon. Nice little pan size. Target species acquired. First little snapper of the morning. Pretty happy with that. Again, it didn't take long at all until we found that little fella. A beautiful little fish. Actually a really nice one. You can see that he's absolutely munched that squid head. Oh, and those 4.0 BKKs have pinned him really nicely. First fish of the morning done. Like, I'm targeting big fish, but the benefit of using small hooks is you get the panties too. Oh, that other rod's getting a bite too. That's gonna go as well, I reckon. Oh, there he is. He's back again. Go on. Yep. Another one. Another little fish. Oh, he got off. Ooh. We just had another one on. You saw that. That was another pinky too, I reckon. Oh, it's back again. Well, that squid head worked well the first time, so gonna get another one straight back out. That other rod's still getting bites. A little bit going on, even though it's rough. Perfecto. Left rod just had a go. Both rods, left and right. Oh, all right. Well, a great little start to the morning. There was a lot of activity going on. That one pinky, we also had a shark on, I reckon, and that rod had some activity as well. So every rod's getting bites at the moment. Oh, You got something? That's a gummy. Oh no, don't tangle my lines. Swam all the way around the kayak there. It's got to be a gummy or an eagle ray or something, I think. Soon gonna find out. Wow, a little bit of go to it. Could be an eagle ray actually. Oh, it's a gummy. Good gummy. Nice. Has not woken up yet at all. Oh, you mother trucker. For their size, these critters are very, very strong. There we go. Nice little gummy. Oh, we're getting a bite there, but we're having big camera difficulties. Oh, that's a good fish. What's that? It's another gummy, I think. Well, there's a fair bit going on at the moment. I'm having a little bit of camera difficulties with this little bugger, so hopefully it's recording now, but we're on to another. Oh, he's underneath the kayak. Another really nice fish here, and I'm pretty sure it's another good gummy shark. A bit bigger than the last one, yep. Definitely. Really nice gummy. Good sign. It's good to see the bay very, very healthy. I mean, there's a lot of gummies around, obviously. 2 around the same size. This one's definitely a little bit bigger. For sure that gummy's a little bit better. He's probably legal. Almost smacked you guys in the head, but really nice second gummy shark and a good pinky as well. So there's a fair bit of life going on. Bang. Another ring going out. If I wanted to feed a flake, I'd be pretty happy. Oh, there it is. There it is. Yep. That's a good whack. That's a snapper. Yep. That's a snapper for sure. Oh, this will be the best fish of the day for sure. Got a little pinky, but this one definitely feels a bit bigger. Let's get a look at him. Man, it feels good to be home and catching fish. I really did miss home. Miss this type of fishing. It's definitely different to up north, but still fun. You guys obviously can't see him yet, but he's a bit bigger than that first one. The old lifteroo. There we go. Much better quality fish. Nice. Let's get a look at him, the second little snapper of the day. We will definitely take that. A little bit bigger than the first one, and once again on that fresh squid on those 4-0 hooks. Really quality little fish. Oh, it'll be nice to see a couple of real bigger models, but we'll take it to start off the morning. Not gonna lie, I do miss casting around a little lure or something, but I'm not gonna complain. We're onto some fish. Oh, that rod's about to go. Oh, look at that. That rod's getting a bite. We just casted that out with a fresh squid tentacle on there, and it's already, look at that, tap tap tap. Looks like another pinky to me. Man, had a bit going on, but we're finally all set up again. 3 rods all rigged up, ready to go. Let's hope we can get a bigger one. We know there's some bigger ones around, just have to get one to eat. Fish. Yep, we got him. I think that's another little snapper, eh? Definitely another little one. I think that's another pinky. Yep. Really cool. I just set the hooks into this fella, and once again he's on there on another squid ring. It's only early season still, so any snapper we get is really a good fish, and these are nice ones. There we go. He's about the same size yet again, and he's not gut hooked, so we're going to let this one go, I reckon. He's about the same size as that other one. He's a really nice fish. He's about the same size as that last one we caught. I've kept 2. If I get one more bigger one which is gut hooked and I can't release it, I want to keep that one instead of a really healthy younger fish which can still spawn for the season. So we'll let this guy go because he's nice and healthy, didn't get too much stress. And if we get a bigger one which is poorly hooked, then we can keep that. Another squid ring. That's pretty much been doing all the damage. I think 2 of our 3 good fish have been on the squid ring. Oh, good fish. There we go. That's another snapper, I think. Yep, that came out of nowhere. I was just cutting up some fresh baits to switch some of them over, and we've got another good fish. I think that's another little snapper too. Man, there's a lot of activity out here today. A lot of activity. We've had like a few days of really, really rough weather, and this is the first day since it's cleared, so it makes a lot of sense. This is typically when the fish... Oh! He went nuts on the surface then. It's a good little snapper. Very good little snapper. These are really good eaters. Really good eating size fish. So far, almost 100% hookup ratio. Get another squid ring out. Can't be too picky with presentation, or you don't have to be too picky with presentation around here. Not a lot of current, so they don't have to sit perfectly in the water. Let's get a look at him. He is a really nice size fish. Beautiful little pan size snapper, but it's this guy's lucky day because we're going to send him off. See you, mate. Still going to be fishing for a fair while today, I think, so if we do get a gut hooked fish, we'll have the ability to keep it if it's large. I don't like releasing gut hooked fish. Oh, middle rod's getting a bite again. This one is the squid head, I think. So it's a pretty big bait. Have a crack. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh no. This is an eagle ray. I haven't fought one of these things in a while and it's been fun not fighting them. Oh, oh. Good, it broke. Oh, 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 oh. That bait is being eaten as we speak. Whoa. Whoa, this is a snapper, I think. I think it is a snapper. He's going towards the anchor rope, which isn't good. He swam all the way up current with that. How was that for a take? That was really cool. Yeah, it's a snapper. He's the best one of the day too. He's a good little fish. Oh, he's only just on. We got him. Yes. How was that? We set the hook on him. I reckon this fella might be the last one we keep of the day as an eater. He's a really good eating size fish. That's a good sign. Like, that's just pinned him on the outside of the mouth. That's how you know they're sharp. Your hooks are sharp and fresh when they're hooking them like that. Let's get a look at him. He is definitely the biggest one of the day. That is a really nice little snapper. He's pretty much a snapper size now. When they get over this length, you can call him a snapper. Not a massive one, but a little bit bigger than those pinkies which we have been catching. And unluckily for him or her, it's a perfect size eater as well. So I think this is going to be the final fish which we're going to keep of the day. That's a bit better too. There we go. What's that? Is that a gummy? That could be a gummy, that. Is that a gummy? Yeah. We got a gummy. See a gummy. Oh, look at that. A very fat gummy. Oh, that caused a mess, I think. This morning, we're out here nice and early. The sun isn't even thinking about coming up, and we're going to be doing some kayak fishing for some giant fish. Now, there is a reason why I'm starting the video out here on the water already, and that is because I had one of the scariest experiences that I've ever had kayak fishing, or probably ever. And it wasn't even when I was out on the water with my kayak. So we're gonna have to do a little bit of a story time when we get set up and situated this morning. But first of all, I'm just gonna pedal out to one of my favorite little spots or areas, have a sound around and try and target some giant snapper. If I had to guess, I'd say for the first hour or so, we're gonna be sitting very, very awkwardly because there is a tide change at the moment, but when the tide swings, it's gonna be wind with tide, so it will be absolutely perfect. Trevally, fresh trevally. This was caught extremely recently, so pristine baits we've got. Get the first bait of the morning out, little squid strip. Should be pretty good. Look at that one, that's a goodie. 8.0 BKK circle with big chunk of trevally. That's a nice bait. Final bait. This one's going against the current a little bit because we're still sitting very awkwardly. Yep, good fish. Got one. Yep, we've just hooked up. We are on. Wow, that didn't take too long at all, and we've just hooked up to a really good snapper by the looks of it. Yeah, it feels big, eh? Yes. Oh, sitting super awkwardly in the current, but yet we've still hooked up to a really good fish. 100% a snapper. Can feel from the head shake straight away. Man, haven't even got into telling my story yet. I've only just got all the rods out and one's already buckled over with a good fish. Let's see if we can get him up. He's dragged me around very awkwardly. It's gonna be a good fish. Big head shakes, very big head shakes. Yes, man, how good is this? This is a good change after what happened this morning, man. I'm so happy to be out here, and it's even better. No, just got off. Oh, that was a good fish. I was gonna say it's even better to be into a fish. Man, that stings a little bit, but it's a good sign. Good start to the morning. Already had the one buckle. Hopefully that's not the only one though. I reckon we'll try and tick off the first fish of the morning and then we'll get into the story. Oh, that rod's gonna go here. Yep, we got something. We got something. I don't know what that is. A snapper. That's what that is. Another snapper. Not as big as the last one though, I don't think. Fighting very weirdly because we're going against the current. What a good start to the morning, man. We've only been out here for 5-10 minutes. And this is the second fish hookup already. Don't know if he's as big as the first one we had on. That felt like a cracker, but this one's gonna be big too. Good head shakes. Hopefully we can get this one in, eh? It's a good fish. Oh. There we go. Got him. First good snapper of the morning. Yeah, that is a really nice fish as well. We just got out here. We've already got the one. He's gut hooked. I didn't really want to keep any fish today. Oh. We got a fish. Playing with this one. Yep. There we go. Another one. Wow. How was that? He just took off, set the hooks on him, and he was on. Oh, that's another big one. Another big fish. Yes. Only just got out here this morning, and this is a big one. This is bigger than the first. Oh, third hookup of the morning already. Haven't even got the other bait out, which just took off, and we're hooked up to another giant. Man, this is good. This is good fishing. The other line's going underneath the kayak. This is a big fish. Yep. This is another big fish. What an awesome start to the morning. This is exactly how you want it to go. Already hooked up to the second of the morning. He's a good one too. Now I've got to get this net over. Oh, he's on the anchor rope. There's the first fish. I'm gonna have to try pedal back over the anchor rope and get him. I can see him. He's a good fish. He's a really big fish. I need to pedal around. We got him. Most awkward net job ever. Whew. We got him. Oh, what a mission that was. Oh, the other one's on. Oh, we missed him. No, we didn't. Yep, the other one's on. You're kidding. Triple hookup. Oh, how's this? Man, this is nuts. I've got the anchor rope all tangled up, but we do have another fish on. How am I going to get him in? I have no clue. What a crazy start to the morning. Haven't even got to tell my story yet. It's just been chaos. Absolute chaos. Been battering the cameras around. There's actually more, just as much or if not more weight to this one than the other ones. This could be big. We've got such a mess though. I don't know what to do. Oh, goodness. We'll get a look at him and see just how big he is before we decide what we're gonna do, because we've got a massive mess. Massive mess. It's gonna be big, I think, eh? Just gauge how big he is. Oh, it's a tank. It's a tank. I need to cut that line or something. I'm just gonna loosen that drag off. Loosen that drag way off. He's the biggest of the day and he's just sitting in the holder. This is once again chaos. I think the anchor's good now. The anchor's all freed up. Let's try and get this second fish in the net now, I guess. Oh, it's an absolute beauty. It's the biggest of the day, easily. We have no baits out again. We have 3 fish on the deck. So this is the fish which we're gonna keep. Really, really nice snapper. First one of the morning. It's still actually a really big fish, eh? Beautiful big fish, but the other ones which we've got in the net are bigger, even bigger than that. And that's an absolute cracker. Oh, what a reward for such a weird morning it's been. Wait till you guys hear the story. I don't even know if I can tell it now that I'm so excited. 2 of those were on fresh trevally, and I'm only gonna run circle hooks from now on. So there's another big bait on the circle. Big boy. Measurement about 77. He's a really, really nice one. Oh, how's that? What an awesome little snapper. Man, we had pretty much a triple hookup then, 3 fish on the deck, lost one more as well, and ever since we haven't had barely any bites, so the action's kind of slowed down a little bit, but what a cracking fish. There he is there, what a beautiful looking fish. We're just gonna send him off. Here we go. There he goes, straight down. We've got an even bigger one in the net there. He is definitely a slightly better fish compared to that last one, which we just held up. An absolute cracking few snapper, 3 good ones. And we've got a monster fish on there. Don't know what that is though. I've switched to circles though now. I don't want to keep any fish, so running all circles. Gonna get that hook out and get him going. See you later, mate. Down the slide he'll go, for sure. He's been in the net rejuvenating, and when you keep him healthy in the net, they take off. There he goes, cruises down. I actually love having this massive net because I can just keep the fish like as healthy as anyone could ever keep them. Like, they couldn't be in better nick when I let him go. Don't know if you can tell, but we've got some sort of nasty little critter on here. Skate. This is going to be a skate, I'm calling it. Skates do exactly this. They'll just come up like a bit of a dead weight with those real big wing flaps. Skates are very stereotypical. They do the same thing every time. The action has slowed down a fair bit, so I think I'm going to go over what happened this morning and why I was so shook up and scared. So I arrived to where I wanted to launch at about 3:30 a.m. this morning, so very, very early in the morning. The only people who access or go to this area at this time are boaters, kayakers, and the occasional gar fisherman. So I arrived, I parked my car, and then I started taking the kayak off the roof and obviously started setting it up for the morning. So when I was doing that, a random car just strolled down and parked in the car park. Not very out of the ordinary, happens a fair bit, but this car was parked in the car park. The guy got out and there was a toilet block. So the toilet block is fairly close to where my car was parked. So he walked over, went into the toilet, and very shortly after he went into the toilet, I just, was unpacking stuff, and then I looked around just out of curiosity, and where the toilet is, it's very gloomy, by the way. You can barely see anything. You can just make out shapes and very, very... We've got a fish on here. I've got a fish on. We've got a fish on. I got a snapper on. You're kidding. Well, story is on hold, so man, my story just got completely interrupted by a big snapper. I'm not going to complain. It feels like a real good one too. Okay. Oh, that's a good fish. I thought he was actually a small fish by the way he was pecking at it, but obviously it's not. Very big fish. He hasn't taken any big runs, but that rod's going to go. That's another one. Yeah, that's another one. Another double. Hopefully he stays on. We haven't really set the hook in him so he could get off. If we get one of the two, I'll be happy. Well, it's a good way to get your story interrupted. It's going to be a big fish as well. Oh. How's that? This arm's getting sore from all the fishing I've been doing. He's going to be very big. Oh, it's crazy big. Oh, this one's really, really big, like a monster. Oh, this one's huge. That is an absolute beast. Yep, we got it. That thing is monstrous. Wow, that's a beast. That's a beast. Is he still on? He is still on. He's been a good little snapper. He stayed in the holder and not put up a fight at all. That's a really big one in that net, and he's only just on. Only on by the skin of his lip. He could have got off at any second. That's why you play them light when you're not sure how well they're hooked. You just never know. Maybe I'll just continue my story now. I'll continue my story while I'm fighting a snapper. So I saw the silhouette and I was like, what is that? I kind of had a really good idea that it was going to be a person, but he wasn't moving, he wasn't doing anything, he was staying completely still. And after about 30 seconds, he was there for 30 seconds, just like looking like part of the wall. I started to think that I was just seeing things and that it was actually a part of the wall, but I was like, I'll just make sure. So I got my headlight, shined it right on the spot, and then I knew it was a person. It still didn't move though. He still didn't move for a solid 15-20 seconds while I was shining my light right on him. And then obviously I got really freaked out as soon as that happened. After about 20 seconds of the light being shined on him, he finally moved and he started walking towards his car. Oh, this is a big fish. But he started walking towards his car, which is in a slightly different direction to where mine was. And he was walking towards it, then all of a sudden he turns and starts walking towards me, directly towards me, which is nowhere near his car. So I was like, oh crap. And quickly I just said to him, I said like, hey, what are you doing, man? And then he just said, hey. And then he just kept walking towards me. So I grabbed my knife, which was in my pocket, and I was like, preparing for the worst. I didn't know what was going to happen. Had my knife in my pocket. He did a little bit of a walk again, and then all I did is quick movement towards my car. So I was actually going to jump in my car, lock my doors, and just run him over or something, I don't know. But I was just going to lock my doors and yeah, hope for the best. But when I did this quick movement, I went back towards my car and he must have got startled because he kind of did this weird thing and he just turned right back around. It was scary, scary stuff. He was walking straight towards me. I did this quick 180 to go to my car door, and then I just saw him turn around. He walked to his car and drove off. Didn't start fishing or anything, didn't gar fish, didn't go out on a kayak, and that's the only reason you would be at that spot. So I was in a bit of a panic. I was tempted to try and go home and just pack my stuff up, but I was already half ready to go fishing. So I just decided I'll just quickly get the gear on. Didn't do an intro in the car park or near the entrance of the water. I just wanted to get out as fast as I could. So I just quickly packed up the kayak, got out here, and now we're dealing with a lot of snapper. That one there is a beast. Hey buddy. He's a real good one. What a crazy session, eh? What a crazy, crazy session we're having. Oh, these are what mornings are made of. Take a look at him, another beautiful, beautiful big fish. He would have to be over that 70 mark as well. I'm guessing low 70s. And you can see that is the perfect circle hookup. That's how you want the 8-0s to go, right in the corner of the jaw. Let's get him going. See you, mate. He just kind of plopped in, he'll be gone. The squid and the trevally is performing pretty much as good as each other at the moment. Get another little bit of squid out. Wow. What a beast. What a beast. Man, that's a big fish, eh? That is an 87 centimeter snapper. That is big. Look at that for a snapper, 87 centimeters. It is an absolute horse. What a big, beautiful fish. Best part about this is we're gonna let it go as well. Oh, a fish this big and beautiful just has to be let go. 87 centimeters. What an awesome Western Port snapper. So there you go. Go big girl. Straight down. That's how you want them to swim off. What a start to the morning. 5 snapper we've landed already. 5 big snapper. Oh, that's another little tap there. A lot of activity, which is a good sign. What a wild morning. This is the first breather I can take for the whole morning. There we go. What's that? Oh, oh, oh. It's a snapper. It is for sure a snapper. Wasn't too, yep. And it's not a bad one. I thought it was just a pinky. Thought it was just a pinky initially, but it's definitely a snapper. How cool's that? Quietened down a little bit. Bites have definitely slowed down, but obviously there's still a lot of fish, or a few fish in the area. I keep seeing him go through on the sounder non-stop, but we're just not getting that many to commit. Oh, it's a good fish. Very good fish. Here he comes. You see him soon. This one was on the fresh trevally, as a lot of them have been today. Oh, it's been the gun bait. Us kayak fishermen dream of sessions exactly like this one. Very, very lucky to be able to have another good trip. Look at him. He's a goodie on that trevally. Look at that trevally chunk, still in mint condition. There he is. Good fish. He's just crunched that little cube. Let's get a little hold up of you, because you're a beautiful fish. Look at that. Another beautiful big snapper. These are an amazing little fish. Circle hook pinned him right in the corner there, you can see. And that's just a beautiful big fish. That'll be another one, probably 70s or high 60s, low 70s, I'm guessing. That is number 6 for the morning. We'll spear him off. Go on, skis. Go on. That's just the perfect little snapper bait. Squid strip. Slightly small one, but you get a really good hookup rate if you don't have too long of a strip and a big circle at the top. He's ready to go. All rods ready for a big fish. Oh, that rod. It's going to go with something. It's going to go with something. Oh, just dropped it, I think. That looked good. It's still there. Still there. Yep. Yep. That's a snapper. Feels very big. Oh, that feels big. That is yet another snapper. for sure on the trevally. Whew, this has a lot of weight to it. Major, there he goes. This is gonna be a big one. Really big one. Powerful head shakes. We're about to see him in just a second. There he is. It's a big red. Oh, this is awesome. This is the session which we all dream of. Yet again, we've had 2 of them this season. Oh, on the surface, shaking his head. It's a beast. This is a tank. Wow. Putting up a crazy fight too. Oh my goodness. Oh, that is a tank. Oh, that could be like just equal biggest of the day. That is massive. I think that's the 7th one of the day or something crazy like that. We've just had one of those sessions where everything's gone right. Everything has gone right this morning, and we've been rewarded with some big fish. Most of them have been on these 8-0 circles. The 8-0 circles have been putting in work. Really quality fish. We'll get him going. Got no doubt he's going to take off super strong. There he goes. Oh, look at him go. He's just taken off. Good morning. I feel like a little bit of a school teacher doing that, but welcome back to yet another one of my little fishing adventures. We've just ducked out here on Western Port this morning, and we have a full day's fishing in store. Really excited for today because it's meant to be perfect weather pretty much all day long. No wind, good tides, but it is coming into winter, so the fishing might be a little bit tough. But if we're lucky, I'm pretty sure we'll get onto a few. I really want to try and catch a big autumn/winter snapper. I've never caught a monster in these months of the year, so that's the ultimate goal for today. But if not, hopefully we can still run into a few pinkies, maybe some big sharks or elephant sharks. Who knows? That's the beauty of fishing out here on Western Port. You never really know what you're going to catch. It's like a lucky dip. That's why I love this place. It's just such an epic waterway. You can see just the massive expanse of water around me. It's a beautiful system, and there's so many different fish in here. And hopefully I can show you some of the locals today. Coming up to one of my favorite little marks now. I'm not going to mess around this morning. I just want to go straight to one of my favorite spots because, as I said, the fishing can be a bit tough. So pretty much here now, actually. Get the anchor ready, drop them down, and the sun is bright. Well, we've dropped the pick and it looks like we are in the perfect spot. Just going to get a bunch of sinkers out to rig up all the rods. And once again, it looks like there's almost no one out here on Western Port this morning. It's amazing. This time of year is one of my favourite times just because of how quiet and peaceful it is. Beautiful. The bait I'm using this morning is very, very predictable. The old squid. This one's a freshly frozen one I caught not too long ago, and we're going to cut that up into some rings and some beautiful little baits. First little bait of the morning, gonna get out a freshly cut up squid ring, and we're actually running all circle hooks this morning. So this is a 7/0 BKK circle hook, beautiful hook for chasing snapper, especially catch and release, which is kind of what I'm going for today. So got the standard rig, just that one circle down the bottom, which goes down to this sinker, and the combos I'm using is an 8000 Selena with a TT rod. It's all linked in the description below if you want to go check it out. So we'll get this out now. First bait of the morning, boom. I love this new little setup, new rod I'm trying out. Beautiful rod, I love it. We are fishing. Oh, I love the mornings. You just never know what the day installs. Could catch a PB, could catch nothing, or could catch many. We'll see. Second bait, little squid ring. Third and final bait, half of a squid head. And we'll get that one out into the shallows out there. And that's our whole spread. So we're running all squid to start off with, but I did bring some pilchards, and I've also got a light combo which I might use to try and catch some salmon or any other bait fish which are in the area. Beautiful. That's the setup though, running 3 big rods with fresh baits on each one of them. See which one goes first. I'm gonna guess that one. We'll see. And while we wait, I reckon we'll throw around this little lure here. So what I've done is actually tipped it with a little bit of squid. So hopefully the squid tracks can catch something, some bait. There's a lot of salmon around here, so that's what I'm kind of hoping for, but anything is welcome. Oh, that left rod there. That's something. Looks like a gummy. Oh, yep. Got good head shakes on this, whatever it is. It's definitely got the very distinctive head knocks of a gummy shark or some kind of shark. Could be an elephant actually, but Usually they jump around and do a little bit more than this. Nice, hooked up to our first fish. See if we can get a look at him. He's swimming towards us. It's good to be hooked up already. Didn't take too long at all to have the first fish of the morning on. Oh, putting up a good fight. Should get a look at him in 1 second here. Good gummy, I think. Yeah, nice little gummy. There he is. Nice. First fish of the morning is a cracking little gummy shark. He's honestly probably legal. You could keep that if you wanted to, but no. Send him off. Nice. Didn't take too long at all. First rack of rods, and this was on the squid ring. Squid ring got munched by that toothless critter. Bait's still good. Where are our pinky friends? Well, first bait check of the morning, and the other ones are untouched, so there's not too many pickers around, which is a good thing. Won't be losing too many baits. Be nice if we can catch some fresh ones. Oh, we got a fish. Yep, definitely got a fish. That feels decent too. Did he get off? Don't know. Oh no, he's still on there. Is that a pinky? Oh no, good salmon. That's the bait we're after. Right there, fresh salmon. It didn't take too long either. I was just vibing that up and down and he scoffed it. He's easily legal. That is perfect. A little Australian salmon, and unfortunately for him, he is a great bait. Really, really good, especially at that size. He's going to be real nice. That's about as good and as fresh as a bait gets. Little chunk of salmon, and I just saw that rod get a bite in the background. A little bit of action starting to happen. There's definitely a lot of little salmon about. Hopefully we can upgrade that salmon into a beast. Look at what was in that salmon's guts, a little white bait. So there must be a lot of bait up here as well. It's all good signs for fish. Go away, seagull. Yep. Definitely got something, and to me that feels like a little pinky or a snapper. Yes. The second quality fish hooked up for the day. Oh, pulling a little bit of line as well. If I had to guess, I would definitely say snapper. It's got the classical snapper head shakes, taking a bit of line. Oh, feels good. Feels good to be hooked up. On the salmon. This one was on the salmon, so we've got to keep that in mind. They might be feeding on the blood baits today. Squid's not really getting any interest at all. Some nice little head shakes there, that's for sure. He's going to be a quality fish. Let's see if we can get a look at you. Should be right there. A nice fish. Yep, he's a good one. He's a very good one. Wow. That's what we're after. Oh, mate. That wasn't very nice. Hello, little mate. Nice little snapper. You can see that salmon chunk there, which he has destroyed. He is a very, very good one. The first red fish, first snapper of the morning. We'll definitely take that. Nice little quality pan-sized one if you were going to take one to eat, but luckily for him, he's going back. See ya, buddy. Tell your mates that it's catch and release day today. Salmon was that one's preference, so I definitely think we've got to get another flesh bait out, another salmon chunk. Straight back out into the deep. Money. Right where we caught that last one. Whoa, that's on. There's something. We've got something on here. What is it? No idea, but it's swimming up current. Just saw the rod fully buckled over in the holder. Oof. Boy, oh boy, what is that? Big something. I don't know, head shakes. Looks like it's coming up to the surface. This could be a big 7-gill actually. It's the time of year where the 7-gills will come out in full force, and whatever this is feels like it has monster head shakes. It's got to be a 7-gill. Oh, is that a little 7-gill? Look at that. That's a big shark right there. Big 7 gorilla. Kinda was expecting to get one of these on one of these winterish type trips because that's when they're about. Look at that. They've got gnarly teeth on them too. They're a psycho fish. They actually eat gummy sharks and school sharks, so they're a bit of a pest. They hunt the ones which we want to catch. Real weird. Oh, he bit me off. Probably the best thing which could have happened there. Now the problem with him is that he could definitely spook other fish which are in the area as well. The other fishes definitely don't like 7-gills. Rigged up after that 7-giller. Got a fresh squid bait out, ready to go. Let's hope he doesn't hang around. That middle rod there is getting a little bite. It'll be ideal if that 7-giller doesn't come back, because the same one can hang around and it'll just keep biting off all your lines and get really annoying, but you just never know. Oh, that rod there. Oh, that's a good fish. He took off. That's a very good fish. It feels like a little snapper. Definitely feels like a snapper, that one. Man, he slammed that, and guess what bait that was on once again? Salmon. Salmon seems like it's really producing the good fish at the moment, a lot more compared to the other ones. This feels like a cracker as well. Oh, I can't believe it. The fresh squid isn't getting eaten at all, only the salmon. You wouldn't read about, oh, you would read about it occasionally, but more often than not, they love squid. Feels a little bit bigger than that first one, that's for sure. Definitely. Okay, we should see him in just a second. He's got some real nice little head shakes. Should pop up out there. I just saw a flash of red. Let's see if we can get a look. Oh yeah, nice one. Nice snapper. Oh, that's awesome. I was a bit nervous that the old 7-giller had scared him away, but obviously not. Quickly get another little salmon chunk back out. Seems to be the best bait of the day by far. Man, the colours on these fish are amazing, and that is a really nice little snapper. Take a look at him there, beautiful fish. I'm actually going to keep this one. There's a little bit of blood coming from his gills, so we'll keep the one fish. Hopefully we can release the rest. The squid's definitely not getting as much interest as the salmon, but get out another little bit of squid head. Won't be quiet on the squid forever. A couple of snapper just slammed that salmon chunk, but it's still on, which is good. Running out of salmon, need to try catch another one. Oh man, oh, that sucks. That was a good fish. Yep, we got a nice little snapper. First one on the squid. All the others have been on the salmon, but this was on a squid head, so they are still eating squid. We just had a little bit of a dry spout with the squid bait. This is a good fish as well. Feels like another pinky for sure. Definitely another pinky. Don't know if it's going to be, don't know if it's going to be as quality as the last one, but still feels like a real good fish. Oh yeah, another good one. They're all really, really quality pinkies. There it is, the squid head. Squid head got the job done. They're all really quality. They're not small pinkies by any means. Really nice fish. It's going to be fun when they get a bit bigger. Awesome. Another piece of salmon. We've actually got 2 bits of salmon out now instead of 1, because it just seems to be catching more fish. There we go. Whoa, whoa, that's a good fish. Whoa, that's a really good fish which has grabbed this lure. Could be a bigger pinky maybe. I've no clue. Oh goodness. We've actually hooked up to a really solid fish on the tiny little squid lure. The baits are not getting any bites either. It's really, really quietened down. Then out of nowhere, bang, he smashed it. I definitely think it's going to be a good pinky. Bit different, something on a lure. Yep, it's a nice pinky. I just saw him. A really nice little pinky. That's really cool. Very different. Try to get this little fella in. He's a nice little pinky too on the little lure. There he is. I'm actually very happy with that. Something different compared to getting them all on the bait. That little squid Trex has pinned a real good one. He's probably up above 40, that little fella. Really nice fish. He took off as well. He put up a really good fight on the light estuary gear. See you, buddy. Go on, look at that rod there, that's gonna go. There we go. We got whatever that is. Oh, feels decent. Feels very decent. It's going skits. Swimming straight back towards me. This has got to be a shark or some sort. I don't know. I'm actually a bit lost. I don't know what this critter is, but it feels pretty solid to be honest. I have no idea what this is. It feels like it's got some fairly solid head shakes, but could be a gummy, could be an elephant. I'm guessing gummy. Could be, it's a gummy, yeah. Oh yeah, it's a nice little gummy. He would be another keeper. Oh, that other rod's on. Oh, don't tell me it got off. That other rod there, look at that. Look at that. It's got it in its mouth, whatever it is. Oh, that's a good fish. Oh, it's another good fish. We just had that good gummy on and something's grabbed this. I think this was the salmon once again. And I'll tell you what, it feels like it's got snapper head shakes. This could be a bit better fish. Oh, definitely could be a bit better fish. Fair bit of action happening today, and take a look at the conditions. It is a beautiful day out here now. The wind's backed off completely and it's really, really glassed out. Oh, well, not quite glassed out, but it's getting there. That's a better pinky. That's a snapper pretty much. Wow, he's a really nice one, eh? Really nice one. That little chunk of salmon is still good, and it has been the standout bait by a mile. Try cast this with one hand. He is a super quality fish. Take a look at the big beady eyes on him. Beautiful colours. That's one of the ones we wanted. That's a critter which we were after today, a big snapper. He's pretty good. Send him off. Not bad for pretty much winter. That's one of the ones which we wanted. Got him straight back going, so he's healthy. Yes, I've only got one bait out, so I'm going to quickly get some others. There's also a fish on that middle rod. I think it's a little shark or something like that. Conditions couldn't get much more comfortable. It's amazing out here today. Really nice. We'll get out a little salmon head. Since it's a fairly small one, a pinky will still smash that. Oh, the last 3 hours, I've just been sitting in silence. The fishing has completely slowed down. Ever since the tide turned to the run in, the action has just stopped. I'm not even losing baits anymore. So I'm going to call it there. We had a great day out, caught some nice fish, and hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a like, comment your thoughts down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.